Hello, everybody. Yes, we're doing the Transformers 1 trailer breakdown / analysis, full analysis of the trailer, because I've watched it so many times now. And I still love the trailer as of today, because the trailer was hilarious and I love it. So I have a special guest joining me today, and we have TFAddictress,
The boy with rock no weeping any bong. This is me, Mr. TFA boy man, child, adult person. Hi.
Yes.
Anyone getting sick of me yet?
Nope. But I sent Rebecca the link, so hopefully she.
TFAddictress.
Yep, TFAddictress. Yep, TFAddictress. I sent her the link, so hopefully she sees it, and hopefully she will hop in a bit. So, but all right. So yes. So while we wait,
how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm tired. I did not sleep well last night, unfortunately. So.
Oof. That's a bit unfortunate. That's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
I see. Oh.
But other than that, I mean, things are pretty good. I'm not going to get too into details, but a relationship between me, my aunt, and my uncle has actually gotten a lot stronger and a lot better. So that kind of put me in a really good mood.
Oh, okay.
Because that's something I've always been worried about in the family. So that kind of put, like I said, that put me in a good mood. I think this week, if not tomorrow or Tuesday, Bumblebee movie Shockwave will be here.
Nice, awesome.
And that'll probably literally be my last Transformer for the month.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hey, what's going on, Republic Cinema? Where's the chat? Yeah, I realized the chat is a bit empty.
Well, the stream just started. People will show up eventually.
Yeah, the stream just started. Excuse me. We're just waiting for someone else to hop on. So we are here just chit-chatting before we do the.
So I don't want to start the breakdown or anything, because first off, it's not my stream. But we sort of talked about, like, in the last stream we did, where it was just you and me the other day, where like we kind of touched on it. We talked about like our overall, I guess, feelings towards the trailer. We didn't really get too much into it, but like, how do you feel about the trailer? Like, how do you like, what are your expectations now that we finally saw something for Transformers 1?
I still have very low expectations for the movie. I'm not expecting greatness out of it. All I'm expecting is that the movie will surprise me when I watch it in the cinemas for the first time. And I don't want to hate on it before watching it. I want to give it a chance. And after watching the first trailer, I can definitely tell that it's going to be a good movie. It's going to be a successful movie. It's going to be a fun one, and more toys, of course, will come out. And of course, we had the Studio Series Deluxe Class Optimus Prime reveal. Number 112. I can't believe we're at 112. What? So.
Well, they technically did reveal it. It got leaked, but then Hasbro revealed it on that following Thursday, or that same
I mean, hey,
Thursday.
at least it didn't get. At least the figure didn't get leaked like weeks before the trailer came out.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
So they're starting to
and
get a little better with their marketing and their promotion, but at the same time, they really need to step it up.
yeah, I mean, technically, China did reveal the packaging for the figures, for the mainline figures.
I mean, well, yeah, but they don't really promote mainline. They only promote like Studio Series, Gen Selects, Legacy, and whatever else is what I'm saying.
That's true. But I will say the mainline packaging looks awesome.
They really do know how to do boxes. I just wish they could put that into more effort into the figures.
Yep.
Like, I'm not bashing on them whatsoever. I still very much admire and appreciate what Hashtag does with the modern day figures. It's just there are some things that are lacking, obviously, and that's with anything. But they really like pretty up the boxes to make them nice and eye catching, and like the artistry and everything on those boxes are really well done. But then you get the figure and it's kind of lacking.
Yeah. I mean, it's a mainline figure. It's not Studio Series quality, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
like
it'll
with
be
the
like
Rise, yeah, like with the
it'll be
Rise of
like
Beast.
Rise of the Beast or Cyberverse or Earthspark.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be like Cyberverse and Earthspark. But Earthspark hasn't gotten the modern mainline treatment yet. So, although I would love to see like different sized figures of the Earthspark characters we don't love, but I don't know. Earthspark Deluxes are there, so sure. But I will say I think they have gotten better with their mainline figures for Transformers One because look at that Alpha Trion.
It's weird that he's a lion again.
From Titan's Return.
It's so weird.
At least we get to see him transform for the first time. So.
Yeah.
There she is. Please welcome my good friend TFAddictress, everybody.
Hi, Angel.
What up?
Hello, hello.
Gotta
Hello,
update your logo there, lovely.
How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Doing good, doing good. Yes, doing good. Yeah. All right.
So,
So,
2 TFAs for the price of one.
Yep. Just eating my dinner.
By the way, Angel.
Huh?
You need to update your logo on StreamYard.
I know.
There we go.
I went through all that work and it's not being used properly.
I know. I mean, like, I need to, like, update, but every time when, like, when I want to update it, I want to get into the stream as soon as possible.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just giving you some playful flack.
I know.
Well, hey, Inktastic.
Hey, Inktastic.
Hello. Now, before we get into the trailer, let's because I don't think I know I've said some of my thoughts on the new Studio Series Transformers Prime. Transformers Prime. new
Brain fart.
Studios. The new Studio Series TF1 Optimus Prime figure. So we're gonna talk about that first before we go to the full trailer breakdown slash analysis. So we're gonna go through that first because I want to know TFA's full thoughts of the figure. So I don't know where's the there we go. And Hold on. Let me go. Oh, wait. Need to find a better one. Need a better image. Better images. There we go. There it is. There we go. Okay. All right. We'll go through that one. Hey, the Colon Series 2.0. How are you doing? Anyway, so we got to go through this first before the trailer breakdown.
I did see the images because, of course, other countries end up getting it sooner. I was hesitant at first because it's like, how are these going to translate to toys? But it seems like they're, obviously very much heavily focusing on the way that Optimus transforms in modern days, where it's like his whole waist rotates around and forms the back of the truck, as opposed to like, oh, the legs just extend outward. Like they try to make it a little bit more dynamic. So it's cool to see that it actually translated really well into like physical form. I don't like the color of plastic that they're using.
It looks like
it looks borderline yellowing, and it's gross. I would have preferred if it was like a nice matte gray or like silver. But
yeah,
I mean,
silver would have been better for the figure.
Yeah. But I mean, for what it is, it works. We obviously know this is going to be Orion as well, because they're only promoting it as Optimus because Optimus is a name that sells. Yeah, I'm much like the trailer. I'm pleasantly surprised to see how well he actually turned out, because again, when we see those designs in the trailer and in the movie, it's really hard to replicate those one-to-one in physical form, and the fact that they got as close as they did with what they have, like, it looks pretty good. And I've seen the transformation video and everything too, and I'm boggled at how clean each form is.
Yep.
So, yeah, see, that image makes it look like less yellowing. Like, it looks a little lighter, but it's just a weird color choice for the plastic.
More beigey colored.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird, but oh well.
The head sculpt kind of bothers me a little bit too, because like the antennas are more slanted outward when they should be like horizontal or vertical. I mean, it makes him look like he has cat ears.
Yeah. I mean, here is not too bad. I mean, the thighs are not too bad looking.
No, but then the arms and then those little
the arms. Yeah, the arms definitely. The arms and the pegs right here.
Those peg. Like, it's just a weird choice for that color. Like, look, even the hinges, they look like they're yellowed.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But I love the head sculpt. Love the battle mask. It's very Transformers Prime-esque, I will say.
It would have been cool if they started doing interchangeable heads for future Studio Series figures, because I would have loved to have like just. Oh, wait a minute. That mask doesn't split. There's no way that mask splits.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I was about. See, so going back to what I was saying, it would be cool if they had like interchangeable heads. So like one for Orion Pax and then, one for Optimus.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he has a Matrix, though.
Yeah.
But it's the same Matrix all over again.
Yeah, they cannot stop using that Earthrise Matrix.
Like, I'm kind of tired of this
alert.
Why
the back of the packaging on the Studio Series figures like contains a little bit of spoilers. It's like, geez.
Yeah, the back of the packaging kind of shows you that he can hold the Matrix, but how?
I think he had. Wait. No, he doesn't have opening hands.
No, he doesn't have opening hands. How does he do it? Don't. What?
Also, the Energon axe is pretty cool. It's nice to have that weapon for Prime.
You can see the fingers. You can see the fingers. They have grooves in there.
Oh, okay.
So that's how he holds it. Okay.
Yeah, see, look at that plastic. That just looks ugly.
It's ugh. I mean, I'll still buy the figure, but still, ugh.
I mean, same, but like, ew.
That's just gross.
I honestly think it is yellowing. It looks like it.
It just,
Ugh.
yeah. Ugh.
We're never going to escape this problem.
Nope.
No, and the worst part is it looks like it's actually done on purpose.
You
Yeah.
think?
You think?
Well, I mean, like the yellow, like, is done on purpose, and that's what's bothering me. How are you gonna know if it actually does yellow?
If it does yellow, then ugh. Because Optimus Prime, he don't yellow that much.
No, he better not.
Well, unless, I mean, you know.
Inktastic says he's got the same shoulder joints as SS102. Oh, joy. Again?
He has butterfly joints, so I wouldn't say that.
I hate the shoulders on that Optimus. Not that Optimus, the Rise of the Beast Prime.
I mean, the shoulders aren't that bad, but he's just hitting.
He can't like
hitting
properly
him. Yeah.
like rotate them though. Like he can bend them upward and then he bonks himself in the head.
Let me get my Prime.
Like DNA Design made an upgrade kit, but my problem with that is that they didn't properly color match it. So
Yeah, I mean, DNA Design, they always do well with their color matching, but then with Prime, they just don't do it. I don't know why. I don't know why they failed in the color matching there for Rise to Beast Prime.
Core Hot Rod. Wait, what'd you say about Crankcase? We don't talk about Crankcase if it's the one I think you're talking about.
No, he's talking about the Legacy Crankcase.
Okay.
About Legacy Crankcase. Yeah. So you can see the shoulders on our RTB Prime rotate full 360.
Yeah, see, that's fine. It's the outward and inward motion that bothers me. Because, like, look, he bonks himself in the head. Like, it's cool we got it. And who's to say that's not anatomically correct? Because, I mean, we rotate our shoulders. What happens? We bonk ourselves in the side of the head.
Cat's cool. Like, their shoulders are detached. From their spine. So.
Ew, really?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking up some cat sleeping positions and their meanings, and why a cat contorts such weird ways when they sleep is because that's actually more comfortable for them because of the way that their skeletal system works.
Oh, you mentioned contortion. I wanted to send you a thing from America's Got Talent. I think it was like this dude dressed as a spider who's also a contortionist.
Dude, that sounds rad. Yeah. Send me that later.
Hold on, I'll shoot it to you now because honestly, it was pretty sick.
Yeah, that axe.
The axe looks cool, but it's clear plastic. Yeah. That it bothers me.
Yes. Wait, why does it bother you?
Well, because it bothers you.
No, the only reason clear plastic bothers me is when it's applied on joints and integral parts of the figure. If it's an accessory, that's fine.
Oh,
even then it's
wait. What about Eject?
Eject?
Yeah, we don't talk about him.
We don't talk about him. He's already.
I got my nice shiny new Studio Series 86 one. I'm happy with it. The other one doesn't exist. Just gone. Bye.
Yeah, love the Energon X.
I do like that it's blue.
Yes, Energon X.
I really do like that it's blue, and that's like an occurring theme that we're seeing with Optimus lately. Is like Earthspark's axe has been blue,
and then when you shine the light.
Which is hilarious because Energon is canonically pink in Earthspark.
Yeah.
And when you shine it, when you use the axe, if you shine it behind the lights, you get extremely good light piping, and I love that.
Can we get light piping in Transformers again?
I mean, technically, the clear eject was light piping, so.
We don't talk about him.
Nobody talks about eject, man. It makes me sad.
No, I don't talk about that eject specifically.
I know. I'm just making.
So, what do y'all think about the alt mode? The alt mode for this new Prime.
Very Siege-esque.
Well, I mean, it's just
Sorry.
like, no, I mean, you go ahead. I know how much you hate like talking over people.
I really do. It's gotten to the point where it's like I need to say what I want to say, or else I'm gonna forget and I'll get frustrated.
So,
We do one
It's
by
very,
one.
it's
Yeah, we do
very
one by one.
Siege-esque. I'll say that. Also, it's really weird. We're getting an Optimus Prime figure that does not have an Autobot insignia on it.
oh my god, you're totally right.
I mean, the Bumblebee movie version did not have an Autobot symbol.
It didn't?
Nope.
What?
Not
Pretty
even
sure-
on the shoulders.
Chris Warner did.
No, I only put Autobot symbol stickers because he did not have Autobot symbols in the first place.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I feel like that, with this, on Optimus Prime / the movie that they are are trying to convey, that makes sense. But if you want to have for the Bumblebee movie, pardon me, excuse me, you gotta have the insignias on them because we are in, the midst of war. Okay.
Yep.
Have some continuity, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do dig the truck mode though. It's nice to have another Cybertronian form. And honestly, we were kind of robbed with the Bumblebee movie because we did get concept of Optimus with a Cybertronian vehicle mode, and it looked really, really cool. I kind of hope we get it as like a future commander class or a leader class at some point down the line. But this looks pretty reminiscent. This is pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, H&E.
Hey, Anthony. Dear JJ, long time caller, first time watcher. What time is it there right now? It is 9:05 a.m. My good sir.
So
And
you are 14 hours ahead? No, wait,
Well,
hang on.
to
No,
TFA,
No,
15
okay.
hours.
So right now, it's 9:05 p.m. for me. It's 9:05 a.m. for him. So he's like 12 hours ahead of me.
Yeah, he's 12 hours ahead of you because you're on Eastern time. I'm on Pacific time. So I have an extra 3 hours.
Yeah, so 15 hours for you.
Yep. Math is fun.
I didn't wait. No one told me there'd be math involved.
What do you think I just did to figure that out? Goofball.
We don't talk about math. It doesn't exist.
I hate math too.
Everyone does, unless you're a nerd or a geek. Even more power to you.
I mean, I love math.
I'm a geek, but I hate math.
You hate math? Oh no. I mean, I love maths. I mean, I aced it in maths, so
Math was my worst subject in school.
How though? Maths is actually pretty easy.
For me.
Well, it can be when it's taught right and not in the weird ways they're doing now. Seriously, they have replaced the core learning of math and switched it with something totally weird.
Are you kidding me?
Mathematics, they do get tougher when you do calculus and vectors, like data management.
Yeah, but I mean elementary math. They told over here in the States, they totally changed it all up. It's stupid.
That's all.
The whole school system needs to be completely reformed.
Getting lopsided now, so
just a smidge. Yeah, right. Talking about Prime /
Right.
That sounds weird.
I just find it kind of funny, how his truck mode, it looks so Earth-like. Or is that the joke?
No, I mean, he's supposed to be reminiscent of what he transforms into in the future, but like I said, he gives me major Siege Optimus Prime vibes.
Totally.
You got no hollowness whatsoever.
Yeah, see, look how clean that is. That should not be. Even the truck mode is stupid clean.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, I love that. I love the.
I hate the axe storage though. That bothers the crap out of me. It's the same thing with Earthrise, or too many Earths. Earth Spark Optimus. I hate the way that thing. Yeah, I really hate the fact that it's here's the axe, stick it between his legs. Yes, I know how that sounds. And then it it's supposed to support the entire back half of the truck.
Hmm.
No. Put a peg on one of the inside of the legs, have the port on the other side, clip them together. Why does the axe now have to be part of the transformation? That's just stupid.
No, the axe is not part of the transformation. The gun is.
Wait, what?
The gun is part of the transformation for Earthspark Prime. The axe is not.
I could have sworn there was one that had the axe involved.
Hmm.
I swear I'm
Nope.
having like Mandela effects. Either way,
Nope.
I don't like how the axe is involved for this. I hate that way that the gun is involved for the other one. That's my point. I don't like that the weapons are part of the transformation. They should be accessories, not integral parts of a transformation to keep him in truck mode. That's stupid.
Well,
I
then
mean-
what about Ultra Magnus from Prime? Like in the show, the Solus Prime's hammer, is part of his truck mode.
I mean, we saw Prime transform with the Star Saber too, but that's just weapons. And even then,
That's
it's
a
like
good
weapons
point.
storage.
That's one thing that you mentioned. When I see Optimus Prime transform the Star Saber sword on his back, I'm like, how are you
I
able
love how
to-
you just see the giant blade flip in front of him as he's transforming. It's like, whoa, where'd that go?
Where
Yeah,
did
like
that
seriously,
go?
where does it go?
Like what?
Ladies and
That's-
gentlemen,
I don't think that
everyone
thing
in
can
between-
bend.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, this is our newest question. Where does the Star Saber go when Optimus Prime transforms?
Well,
Forget
okay,
his
better
trailer.
question. Where does the trailer come from in the in the G1 series, man?
It goes into a pocket dimension, and then it just stays there until Optimus transforms and it gets summoned again.
Yep.
Okay, same thing with Star Saber. Same basic concept.
No, I can't see it with the Star Saber.
Did they show the way he holds the Matrix? No, they did not show that, unfortunately.
Ah,
He can't light our darkest hour.
well, I mean, okay, I know that he gets the Matrix to become Optimus, but are they actually going to show that in the movie?
We kind of see it do. We kind of see him do in the trailer.
Right, but do we think that's actually going to be how the movie ends?
No, not really. I think Orion Pax will become Optimus Prime like almost like 3/4 of the movie.
I mean,
So
I know things, but I can't say things.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry I brought that up. We're still talking about the toy, so I'll say my movie thoughts first.
No, Angel. It's relating to the Matrix and the toy, so it correlates with each other. There's no need to apologize there. You're okay.
Yeah,
I know, but
you're good.
I have thoughts growing now because of my question, but they relate more into the trailer, so I'll wait for that to actually start.
Okay. So now we talk about the Studio Series figure, mainline toys, and
I did not realize how boxy Orion Pax's chest is. Holy crap!
he has
Well,
Battle
yeah, I
Man.
mean, look at the popcorn bucket that we get.
I almost
You've
forgot
seen-
about that thing.
If you've seen the package for the mainline deluxe Optimus Prime here, they actually use both names. They use both names, Optimus Prime / Orion Pax.
Yeah, I like that.
And
glad that
same
they
thing with
did
Bumblebee.
that.
They use Bumblebee / B127.
Ugh. Can we just drop the
Hmm.
B127 thing? I hate that.
Why do you hate it?
It came out of nowhere. Now all of a sudden they're trying to make it a thing, and it's just like, oh.
I mean, it's like how D16 is to Megatron. So
Okay, but with D16, that was a very integral part of Megatron's story in the IDW comics. Like,
I know, but I think what JJ's trying to say is where did that come from?
some dude made it up for the comics. I don't know. It just when Bumblebee first came out, and then we learned that he's not going to be called Bumblebee until near the end of the film. He's just going to be called B127. That irked me. It's just it didn't
yeah,
seem
I mean,
natural.
even in the video games, he was already called Bumblebee. So
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just it didn't seem natural. With D16 Megatron in the IDW continuity, it made more sense because he was already a lower class worker under the caste system by the High Council, so they had to give him a designation.
Yep.
I can't see that with Bumblebee.
Yep.
There's got to be a reason as to why, like, they gave him, like, such a name, if you will, said in air quotes.
It's just, it doesn't work for a character like him. It just doesn't.
So if he was, like, a lower class citizen like Megatron before he was a Megatron, would it work for you?
If he was, I mean, okay, so in this particular instance, because he's now working in waste management, I can kind of see it. But Bumblebee as a character, for a large majority of the modern lore of Transformers, he has always been a courier. That was his goal, because that was his function, because he transformed into a Cybertronian car. He delivered messages and goods and services to people.
Yep.
So whenever we hear him in the, Optimus in the movie say, "Where's B-127?" I'm just like, I'm sorry, what?
You get into this comment.
I don't come on your streams and disrespect you, sir. How's it going? Transformers Armada 1024. Thank you.
That's why I was laughing, because
the disrespect. How freaking dare you?
Okay, I'll look into this later. So I'll save my question. So I'll save my question for something later.
Oh boy. But anyway.
All right, trailer time.
All right, let's talk about the trailer. Hey, talk about the trailer. So here we have the first shot of the trailer. So we have Orion Pax and D16 sitting together, and D16 just mad at Orion Pax for something. I'm like,
I mean, seeing how later in the trailer, how Orion is, I'm just saying, whatever happened, it was definitely Orion's fault.
Now, if you closely look at D16, he already wears a Decepticon symbol. I don't know why.
That's not a Decepticon. That's not a Decepticon insignia.
Oh, it's not? What is it?
Think of it as him basically having a tattoo of Megatronus's face.
Oh, that makes much more sense now.
Because whenever you go,
pardon me.
So I don't want to get too far ahead in the trailer talk, obviously, because I don't want to throw the rails. But whenever you see the one scene with him in front of the fallen Megatronus, you see that same decal on his right shoulder or left shoulder.
Yeah.
And you get a closer look at it, and it looks very reminiscent to Megatronus's face.
Oh. Gotcha.
Plus, keep in mind, D16/Megatronus was originally like a gladiator spectator, and then he started taking part in it. So he probably did that for that reason too.
Right. I wonder if we're gonna do that in the movie. Make him become a gladiator after rebelling against from being a minor and being treated terribly in waste management and all that stuff.
I kind of hope we do, because that's a really pivotal move on Megatron's character as a whole. It's not Tarn. I wish it was, though.
Turn it off.
Yeah, I mean, literally everyone that I've seen on social media has been saying Tarn.
And every time I see that, my OCD goes nuts, and I'm just like, you're wrong. It's not Tarn. It doesn't make sense.
But I mean, it's the same concept, but it's not him.
No, it doesn't make sense as a whole anyway. Why would Tarn be there? The whole thing about Tarn was he was an...
Never mind.
No. I have to go off before I forget. This is one of those moments. The whole point of Tarn as a character in IDW is that he is an Autobot named Damus/Glitch, who then basically started to idolize Megatronus and started to follow, see his whole path of peace through tyranny, and then later became Tarn. Shortly after the Autobot Decepticons formed.
I really
It
have
would
got
make
to read
no
the comic.
sense to introduce Tarn before the war unless he's Damus or Glitch.
Hmm.
So to everyone
I
out there
really
who's
have
saying, "Oh, it's Tarn," believe me, my heart aches for you because I want to see my boy some more. It ain't Tarn.
I really got to read the comics because I did not know that Tarn was an Autobot before he became the leader of the DJD.
Yeah. I was reading up on Tarn's history, and it never really said that he was a former Autobot. He was just like a normal citizen.
No, he was an Autobot.
Wow.
There was a whole, like, again, very briefly, because I don't want to throw things off. There was a whole incident where someone replaced the Matrix of Leadership with a bomb, and Optimus / Orion had to get like a group. Basically, it was a heist. He had to get a group of Cybertronians together, and it was comprised of like Ratchet, Windcharger, and Glitch. And the minute Glitch started to praise Windcharger for like his magnetic ability and everything, or the winch, he's like, "No, don't do that. You'll mess up the tech," because that was his thing. He glitched technology out.
No, I'm actually reading the story of the IDW comics, and no, Damus was just a powerful
I'll be right back.
center.
Okay, I could have sworn he was an Autobot.
No,
Maybe I'm saying that
just
because
because he has orange colors, that doesn't mean he's an Autobot.
Maybe I'm saying that because I have the Mastermind Creations toy, and instead of a Decepticon insignia, he has the Autobot mask in those colors. So that's probably where my brain went. I'm tired. Keep in mind, please. No one come after me if I'm wrong about the whole Tarn history. He is my boy. I very much love him, but I've been very sleep deprived as well. So cut me some slack, please.
Yeah, yeah, Tarn was never an Autobot to begin with. He was just a 0.1 percenter.
I could have sworn he was an Autobot though.
No, he had a one eye, no Autobot mask. So
okay, so I guess this is just when the golden age where. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay, I messed it up. That's on me. I take my responsibility there.
What?
Oh no, I was wrong about him being an Autobot.
Oh, well, still.
Yeah, that whole thing took place before the Autobot Decepticon war.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been a while since I read the IDW comics too, so again, give me some slack. Also, go back to the previous frame, please. I love how Megatron is or D16 is just a little shorter than Orion.
So he is.
What?
Like a little, he has his feet lifting off the ground. Either that or he's resting his heels on the floor. I don't know. He looks a little shorter. It's just kind of funny to me.
And then we see D16, aka Megs. We see him like just he at first he's like, "I'm not talking to you," and then he goes like, "You know what?
We are so screwed."
I didn't expect that kind of like vocabulary from the first few words in this trailer.
Me neither. Totally, like like it's totally like it just like throws off your entire perception of like what you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
I love how Pax has tiny little horns.
Yeah, I mean, I think they actually get bigger when he gets his T-cog.
Caden asked a question.
Yeah, I'm responding to it now because I'm not. Yeah, you are correct. It's the first person of color to voice Megatron for the first time in the Transformers franchise.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
First person.
First person. Yeah, first person of color to voice Megatron.
And I find that really cool because I'm all for the inclusivity.
I respect it. I respect it. I mean, the voice. It's hard to get used to.
Yeah.
I have to watch the movie a few times to get used to it.
Yeah. Like,
But
I'm not dunking on. I'm not. I said this in my stream on Instagram yesterday. I'm not dunking on Brian Tyree Henry at all. But or Brian Henry type. No, Brian Tyree Henry. Yeah, wanted to make sure. I'm not dunking on him at all. It's just
Mhm.
one of those things where it's an adjustment period. This is the first trailer. It could get better. They could be adding some like voice effects to his voice or something later on. We don't know. He's doing a good job. The whole concept of D16 is he's a lowly worker bot. You know, the voice fits for the role. I'm just curious on how they're going to go from D16 or how he's going to go from D16 to Megatron voice wise. Because I can't hear his voice as Megatron unless they really find a way to like change it, in some capacity.
Unless they get a different guy to voice Megatron during the times when we actually do see him eventually.
Or that.
Yeah, maybe.
Same thing with Orion becoming Optimus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe the two voices will switch to Peter Cullen and Frank Walker. So
that's the rumor that's going around. I don't buy it. If anything, a friend of mine on Instagram, what the heck? I'll shout him out. My buddy Stealthabot pointed out that it would be really cool if they had Peter Cullen voice Primus.
what?
Yep. I remember seeing that comment. That guy has an amazing brain. I would love that.
I don't know who Frank Walker would voice. I don't think he would come back as Megatron, but I could see him maybe voice a flashback sequence with Megatronus, like a Megatronus Prime flashback or something. But Peter Cullen as Primus, do it. Make that happen.
That'd be rad.
Do an 86 moment all over again where Prime or Pax gets the Matrix. It's so weird to just call him Pax. Where Orion gets the Matrix, and then you hear Peter Cullen. He's like, "Arise, Optimus Prime."
Dude, that would be so rad. I would love that.
That'd be so rad. I would love for Peter Cullen to voice a Transformer character like
he would literally be voicing God for the first time ever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, he's been like a Jesus all this time. Why not God?
I was waiting for that.
That's right. Yes, but yeah, we see the scene here, and after D16, you know what, we are so screwed, and then Pax is like,
I thought you weren't talking to me.
Okay, can I just comment? Can I just make a comment on Chris Hemsworth as Pax for a second here? I like how he's not using his Australian accent for Pax. What?
I'm kind of bummed he's not Australian. It would have been funnier.
Yes, it would have been. But I was so worried initially when I heard that Chris Hemsworth was going to be voicing Optimus / Orion. I was like, okay, Chris, I love you, but please don't screw this up. But then when I saw the trailer, my fear was totally admonished. He's
I had to kind
he's not doing he's not doing a bad job.
Yeah,
I kind of had a borderline I kind of had to borderline pressure you to watch because you were so hesitant.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I was terrified to watch this trailer because I was afraid I was gonna hate it.
Yeah. But hey, it was unexpected, and the animation is beautiful.
It is amazingly animated.
I really like how ILM is tackling the animation this time around. They are doing such a great job for their first fully animated motion picture.
I do like how they're giving them noses right now. So
we need more noses in Transformers.
Yes, we do.
Bring back the noses. Also, just still breaking this down. Obviously, the previous with Orion and D16. I have to point. Someone made a meme of
no! I think I know the meme. I think I know the meme. I know it. It's from from the B movie.
B movie.
Yeah.
Because his face is after Orion just looks off to the side with this smug, crap-eating grin. And D16 looks so offended or so confused. It so much replicates that whole exchange between the woman and the guy who Patrick
oh my god, dang. Yes, it's exactly like that. It's hilarious.
I really like design-wise what they're doing with these two. Yeah, yeah, it's that me. It's beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. That cracked me up. I think Tone Zone on Instagram shared it actually.
Yeah, he did.
Um,
And I cracked that up. I cracked up so much. I'm like,
but,
it's
it's so stupid.
so dumb. I love it. I usually don't do
Oh,
memes. I usually don't pay attention to memes, but that meme, oh, that got me laughing.
it's so. Hold on, wait, Angel, I'll send it. It's so.
No, I know
stupid.
exactly what you're talking about. Like I've seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yep.
Okay.
It took me a minute because I was like, okay, like
Well, I don't know if you follow
it
Tone
took
Zone
it
or
took me
not.
like about a couple seconds, like to connect the dots in my head. But what the heck did you guys were talking about?
Yeah, well, I sent it to you anyway because you can still see it side by side. But yeah, it's
Yeah, like literally, what Kaden just said. Like, if you took if you mixed like like a Rise of the Beast Optimus face and Earthspark's face, like you'd have Transformers One Orion's face. Literally, the math is amazing.
That's it. I'm saving your
that's
memes. My
pretty
gallery
much.
is too funny.
Ink, if you have Instagram, message me. I'll send it to you directly. It's so funny.
Caden asks, also, why does Optimus face look like Earthspark Optimus face? I mean,
It does.
They're taking a lot of like.
it does. They're taking a lot of cues from Earthspark. You know,
Not just Earthspark, everything.
everything.
They're literally
Yeah,
pulling
literally
like
everything.
an
But
amalgamation of like what
yeah.
Legacy has been doing lately with like the Prime figures. I know a lot of people are going to give me flack. Hear me out. With RC, you know, she's obviously blue motorcycle. She's meant to look like Transformers Prime, but she also looks a little bit like her Legends toy. Some could argue she looks like her 2007 Energon repaint Chromia. Skywarp, or not Skywarp, Skyquake and Dreadwing, they take elements from
The G2 Skyquake.
G1 Skyquake and merged
Oh,
it with
G1
like
Skyquake.
G2 Dreadwing and G2 Sky, you know, all that type of stuff. So what they're doing with the designs here, I really like, because with Orion, you can definitely tell it's definitely Transformers Prime influenced, mixed with like G1, mixed with like their own unique take on this design. With D16, you can very heavily tell they're basing it on the original Marvel comic design where he had the black helmet and the yellow optics.
Yep.
Also, fun fact, D16 is a reference to his original Diaclone toy.
Yeah.
So, or this is just the origins of TFE specifically.
No, it's just a Cybertron prequel, just separate from anything.
Yeah, I mean,
that
it's
we've
literally
seen.
its own standalone story.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah,
Well,
it's telling
at
its
least
own
that's what
story,
we're
telling its own origin. So
at least that's what we're led to believe until recent information came out.
yeah, until the director said that it's canon to the live action films, which is I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't feel good
I mean,
about
I had
that.
this one theory. I had this one theory that, you know, the I had this one theory that, okay, the end of the movie is obviously the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons, and then it will play out to the Cybertron scene from the Bumblebee movie, because in that movie Bumblebee was still called D127. And then we see Shockwave, Starscream, and Soundwave, and they look similar to Transformers 1.
Yeah, kind of.
So I don't know. Maybe the Quintessons will be happening in this origin movie, and then after the Quintessons are defeated, it's just the war between the Autobots and Decepticons, and yeah.
I think Eggtastic actually just followed me.
Cool.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this. I really do like these designs, though. They look really cool. Even with the open exposed chest for the T-Cog later. It's weird, but I kind of like it. Also, it kind of confuses me too, because then where are their sparks?
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
maybe deeper within their body.
Maybe.
Maybe, or maybe their spark is just tiny.
Well, because like think about it, where exactly does the T-Cog go in their body?
It usually goes. Oh no.
No, I'm serious. Do not take that as a dirty thing. I'm serious.
If you've seen Bumblebee, if you've seen Transformers Prime,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Like it's like in their side. It's kind of like a kidney. So like, is that
Sure.
where it would normally go?
Or I
yeah,
guess
basically.
or I guess it would be like a more useful appendix.
Yeah, I mean, I just find that really funny how they have an internal thing that actually is vital to their biology, but then we get something inside that just makes the will self-destruct and kill us.
So does that mean that the T-Cog isn't their chest, the spark isn't their? That's kind of stupid.
Well, then when Optimus gets the Matrix, where the heck is that gonna go?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, their chest is so empty. I'm like, what?
But okay.
They're dead inside.
I'll bring this up when it gets to the screenshot.
Here.
Who the heck is this supposed to be?
Okay,
random dude?
So this is one of those things where I know things, and I can say who this is with full confidence. This is Darkwing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like him. It looks like him.
This is 100% Darkwing.
Yeah, that's Darkwing. The colors are very, very evocative of the G1 Darkwing. People
said it might have been G2 Dreadwing. I can see it. I can see them take reference from it. But I'm pretty sure 100% that is Darkwing.
Yep. That's definitely Darkwing. That looks like
also,
Darkwing.
Again, I've said this on my stream as well. Any of you keen-eared people out there who heard that voice, let me know if you've heard it before, because I'm pretty sure I've heard that voice actor specifically for Darkwing voice in either Fall of Cybertron or Rise of the Darkspark. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm never really that far off with voices. I mean, ask TFAddictress. She even says I have like magic ears.
He does. He totally does.
If it's Greg Berger, I'm gonna.
No, there's no way that's Greg Berger.
No. Not deep enough.
That is okay. Again, not to sound insensitive, not to say something that's going to sound bad out of context. That voice belongs to a person of color. That is by far not a white guy voice.
Could it be Olkid's voice?
No, it's not Kevin Michael
Richardson.
No,
it's definitely not Kevin Michael Richardson.
Not Kevin Michael Richardson.
You can totally tell when he's voicing someone. His voice is undeniable.
Like, that voice sounds like crap. Who's the dude that played John Henry in that one movie? What's his name? He died recently.
John Henry. John Henry. Are you talking about John Henry Irons or?
No. The actor who played in the John Henry movie. I forget. Roger Aaron Brown? Yeah, that dude. Wait, he's still alive?
Ludacris, I think you mean.
No, not Ludacris. Ludacris is a rapper.
Who's to say he can't be an actor?
Or is it
fair?
Oh no, are you talking about Terry Crews?
No, not Terry. I would love if Terry Crews voiced in a Transformers movie.
Oops, I'll be back again.
That would be.
Wait,
amazing. No, I found the person. His name is Roger Aaron Brown, and apparently he's still alive. And I think that honestly might be Roger Aaron Brown.
Wait, Roger Aaron Brown. Wait, hold on.
I think I literally just pinpointed who that voice is.
Which version of John Henry are you looking at? 2020 or?
I don't know. I typed in John Henry movie on Google, and then I saw the one with Roger Aaron Brown.
I'm looking at the 2020 version.
Maybe the 2013 one was more.
2013?
Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. Hold on. It might actually even be E. Roger Mitchell, apparently, too. I don't know. It's one of those two, because that is a very distinct voice. It's like with Michael Dorn, right? Like
Roger Aaron Brown.
Yeah. So, like, for those of you who watch, like, Star Trek and you know he voices... crap, my mind is blanking on me again. Michael Dorn, the voice in Star Trek.
Roger Aaron Brown. He never voiced in the Transformers game.
I will go on TF Wiki at some point in a few minutes if I have to. But
okay, hold on.
Who the heck did Michael Dorn voice in Star Trek?
You see, follow Cybertron, right? You see, follow Cybertron. Okay. So let me look at the voices here.
He voiced.
So we had Peter Cullen. We had Fred Hedashore. We had Isaac C. Singleton Jr.
Who?
Isaac C. Singleton Jr.
Oh,
as
Soundwave?
Yeah.
I had to think for a minute.
Wait, are you talking about Travis Willingham?
No, it's not Travis Willingham.
Not Travis Willingham. How about
Worf. That's the
Jim
dude
Ward?
I'm
How about Jim Ward?
Jim Ward.
Talk about Jim Ward as Perceptor?
No, definitely not. Not for that voice, JJ. That voice is very specific. That is definitely, like I said, that is a person of color's voice. I can tell because I've heard that voice multiple times before.
Is it Keith Silverstein?
Is it who?
Keith Silverstein as Blastoff?
No. Also, I'm pretty sure that Keith is a white guy. Isn't he?
Oh.
No, he's mixed. That's cool. Didn't know that.
Right.
I wish they would cover the additional voices in the game so that way, like, we could know. But there's no way of knowing.
Let me check. Rise of the Dark Spark. Let me look at it. Let me see. Let me look at the voices here. Definitely not Chris Jai Alex. Is it Chris Jai Alex?
That is.
He was Drift.
Oh. No, definitely not him.
He's a person of color, though.
That's cool.
Sam Riegel. Is it Sam Riegel?
That's Starscream. Absolutely not.
No, not Sam Riegel.
Like I said, he didn't voice a major character if he did voice in the games, but I've heard that voice before.
Then I have no idea.
Because when I heard that voice, something in my brain clicked because he's just like, "You two, come with me." I'm like, I've heard that before. He might have voiced a trooper in one of the games. I don't know. I think he might have voiced various troopers in the games. But I know that voice, and I know it from somewhere, and it's bugging the crap out of me.
Yeah, there's no way to know for sure. Unless
I will look up NPC dialogue from the games if I have to, just to pinpoint that voice. I won't play it on stream, obviously, but I will look. Also, looking at it further, aside from the no mouth and the mouth plate, this is 100% Darkwing.
Yep. It's very Darkwing. Then we get introduced to B-127, a.k.a. Bumblebee.
A.k.a. the nickname that he's trying to go around with. Badass. Which, by the way, if Keegan-Michael Key ever gets any more Transformers gigs, I want him to voice Soundwave, and I want him to use that voice.
I love Keegan-Michael Key.
He's great.
One of my
I
favorites.
loved him as Toad in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even recognize his voice at all in the Mario movie. He did so well as Toad.
I'm glad they didn't go for like a type Toad.
Yep.
His design also reminds me of
Dorn was Commander Worf.
Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, I found it after intense Google searching because I'm not a Trekkie. I know of Star Trek, but I don't know a lot of it. So thank you for that. Yeah, he was Worf, and then he also voiced in Titan's Return / Power of the Primes as Fortress Maximus.
So if it is Michael
That's
Dorn,
what I'm saying. It's like he has one of those voices that you can tell. It's like with Keith David. You know, you hear that voice once, you hear it everywhere. Like, dude went from voicing Barricade to voicing Husk in
yeah, he was Fort
Hazbin
Max.
Hotel.
Yeah, Michael Dorn was Fort Max in Titan's Return.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
But yeah, with like like I said, Darkwing just has one of those voices where it's like unmistakable. Like I can't think of the name of the dude right now, but I've heard that voice before. But it's like with characters like people like Kevin Michael Richardson, Keith David, even non people of color like Nolan North, Steve Bloom, you can tell when you hear that voice, you know who it is.
Is B wearing a helmet of some sort?
Yeah, it's a welder's mask.
Ah, okay.
Also, he looks like a Bionicle. I'm just gonna say
it. He really does look like a Bionicle. And then here we see the two buddies together just telling B127, we're gonna call you B.
I really like these designs. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they're not my thing, but I really like these designs so far.
Yeah, I really like them too. I mean, yeah, they are protoforms that do not know how to transform, but that's how Transformers are, sometimes you need
them? Sorry.
Sometimes you need to accept different ideas. This concept is where these four main characters like Megatron, Prime, Bumblebee, and Elita One, they never had T-Cox to begin with. They don't know how to transform. They can't transform yet until they receive their T-Cox. So
I don't know. Should we call them protoforms? Because they're more like Cybertronian inhabitants than protoforms. I feel like protoforms is more like fitting for Earth.
And looking at it now, I mean, since we have no humans in here, they look like ordinary human size.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Not much.
Not much.
Thank God.
We're just talking about the introduction to B127 here.
I said he looks like a Bionicle.
He does.
I'm not alone.
No, he totally does. Especially with the head.
Also, I didn't know you knew about Bionicle.
What kid, I'm growing up, I'm watching TV, doesn't know about Bionicle?
I love you.
And see the commercials all the time. I'm sad that that didn't become anything more than just the toys.
See, I know that people are a bit disappointed that B127 in this movie does not sound like a kid. He no kid anymore.
Well, okay. There is when he's making B sound young, I feel it depends completely on the concept of or the premise of the show, movie, of his character. For example, Bumper Robinson, totally knocks it out of the park, as animated B, because he's impulsive, because he wanted to he wanted to graduate from the Autobot Academy, but then he totally washed out. It just makes sense.
Yeah, and sometimes animated Bumblebee was serious at parts. So,
oh yeah, but overall his character sounding young.
Yeah, and absolutely no disrespect, but it's a lot better than the live action Bumblebee with again no disrespect to him, Mark Ryan. At the end of the 07 movie.
Yeah,
he was voiced by Mark Ryan, who's this middle-aged man. Which it would have been cool because yes, Bumblebee is the kid appeal character, doesn't necessarily mean he has to have a kid appeal voice.
No.
Nope.
Because look at Danny Pudi, voicing Bumblebee in Earthspark. He makes Bumblebee sound young without making him sound like a kid.
I love how we're all talking about these other voice actors. We forgot one crucial one, Dan Gilvezan.
The OG.
That dude's a grown man, and he somehow managed to make Bumblebee sound like a little kid.
The OG man, the OGB voice.
Like, he did a great job as Bumblebee. I think Keegan is very much hitting those right marks in terms of Bumblebee's voice. If this even wasn't Bumblebee, I mean, I could see this as Hotshot and it could still work.
Or Hot Rod.
Mhm.
Or Hot Rod.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish that Dylan O'Brien was back to voice B in the movie.
2 lines, and that was it. Oh wait, no, you're talking about Bumblebee movie?
Yeah, Bumblebee movie, Dylan O'Brien. The one in the last night was Eric.
Yeah, I got the voices sounded similar, so my brain crossed wires. Yeah, I kind of do wish Dylan came back because it's like he was done kind of a disservice in terms of like his voice acting.
Yeah, because they wanted to make the Bumblebee movie prequel to the 2007 movie, make him lose his voice again. I'm not.
But yeah, Keegan Michael Key so far is killing it. His introduction again, this movie so far, this trailer is just like setting the tone, but also still throwing a curveball.
Another voice that we're forgetting is Will Friedle.
Yeah, we're also forgetting Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah. Wait, seriously?
Yeah, Johnny Young Bosch was Bumblebee, even though he was a Power Ranger.
When?
Just like how Jason David Frank, may he rest in peace, he voiced Emissary in Titans Return. Holy crap, that's 2 Power Rangers actors who became part of the Transformers franchise. I just made that connection.
Answer the darn question. Who did Johnny Young Bosch, like which Bumblebee did he voice?
The War for Cybertron
the video game Bumblebee.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, the War for Cybertron video game.
I thought we were talking about like a TV series or a movie one, and I was freaking out.
No, he was in the video game Bumblebee. He was this dude.
Yeah.
Katie makes a good point. This is the second time B has been voiced by an African American guy. Bumper Robinson, he's awesome.
Is Bumper a person of color or is he mixed?
He's a person of color.
I mean, specifically, I don't actually know. So I'm sorry if I called him the wrong kind of race. I'm so sorry.
I think he's mixed.
Yeah, because I think Keegan's also mixed.
He looks mixed. Yeah, he looks mixed. Before he was Optimus Prime. He was. Oh, there we go. Optimus Prime. Yay.
Yeah, see, Matrix right there.
Is that the Matrix or that is T-Cog?
That's
the Matrix. You can see the handle right there.
Then where does the T-Cog go?
We don't know. Maybe it merges with
right down here.
Duh. Oh, JJ.
Anyway,
yes,
Optimus Prime. Looking all
right,
awesome.
So, I can't help but feel that maybe, just maybe, that the way this movie is going to go is that we're going to start out with, what we are always used to. Autobots, Decepticons, and, fighting Megatron versus Optimus Prime. And then we sort of, just do a huge, gigantic, flashback leading up to how this all happened. That's how I think the movie's gonna go. Instead of all the starting out with what we saw, and then we get the Optimus and Megatron and Autobots fighting thing.
Hell yeah, girl! That's a good way to look at it. Dang, I didn't even think of that.
That could happen, and maybe just maybe Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime at the beginning of the movie when Optimus Prime is still there.
I mean, I would love, for Frank Welker and, and Peter Cullen to, voice, the legends as they are, but, just for, even if it's, just for a couple short lines, or however it's gonna go.
Like a cameo voice, cameo voice.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, but,
If, sorry, Angel, go ahead and continue, I'll wait.
No, I mean, but I still, believe that, if they are going to, just voice, just for that very short time or whatever it is we're gonna do, I would not care or mind if, if they had different people voicing Optimus and Megatron, for what we do know them as, instead of minor D16 and Orion Pax.
I feel like we're gonna get Chris Hemsworth as Optimus, though. Because I talked about this last stream with JJ. but in the trailer near the end, there's one specific line of dialogue directly from Chris Hemsworth as Optimus, and it sounds almost like Peter Cullen Optimus Prime. So I think we're going to be hearing that, because like it would be really weird if they decided to completely. I mean, G1 did it too. Yes, you can make that argument, but to go from that vocal shift so fast in that allotted time just seems really forced.
Yeah.
But someone did make the suggestion or the possibility that Peter Cullen could narrate in the beginning,
Dude,
much like
I
he did in
would
the
love
live
that.
action movies.
I mean, that could happen. That could happen. You know, Peter Cullen would be the narrator, and that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
he's
would
the
not
future
think that.
Optimus Prime. Or maybe
Yes.
that's how it connects to the live action films, because Peter Cullen's the narrator.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But because I've read this rumor that they're gonna make references to the live action movies, so I don't know. But who knows? But so we go to this shot right here. I mean, we had the previous shot at the cave-in, where they go meet Alpha Trion, I believe.
Those spikes remind me of Unicron.
Oh man, why do you guys say that?
I can't help it. I see what I see.
No, I mean, like, why do you got to bring up, like, the Chaos Bringer, the Eater of Planets, all that stuff?
It may remind you of Unicron, but it kind of reminds me of the Kraken from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I've not seen any of the Pirates movies.
It kind of does look like the Kraken.
I've never seen any of the Pirates movies, so I wouldn't know.
Me neither. Up top, virtual high five.
We can see a little one just standing behind Orion Pax right there.
I'm curious.
I can't wait to talk about
her. I'm curious if they're actually gonna call her. Wait. Am I having tech issues? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Want
Yes.
to make sure.
Yep.
I'm curious if they're gonna call her. If they are just gonna flat out call her Alita the whole time, or if that's just a marketing thing, or if we actually are gonna get an Ariel name drop.
I hope we do. I miss Ariel.
Her name is Alita 1 in this movie. She's not Ariel anymore. Yeah, it's been confirmed that it's Alita 1, not Ariel.
Dang it.
I'm pretty sure they'll drop something though. They kind of have to.
No, the movie poster is already confirmed as Alita 1 fully. No Ariel.
That's just JJ. That's just marketing. They can still drop and they can still do a name drop for the sake of, like, history.
Maybe. Who knows? And we move on to this shot where Pax, B, and Megs just hanging out on the top there.
Okay.
Wait.
So,
but who do we see here? Who do we see right down here? Is that Wheeljack?
First and foremost, I just realized that's the train.
Yeah.
That's a train station.
So it is.
That's the train. Okay.
So, if I may bring up one thing about the scene that I've been thinking about for the start, since the start of the stream. Orion, says something along the lines of, or I forget which character says this, but they say that, that they are just lowly worker bots that don't transform. But then, does that mean all the other worker bots can?
Some can, some can't. It depends on their what they transform into, because in the IDW comics, their alt modes defined their function.
Right. But then if that's the case, how did they get their T-Cogs?
I don't know. Maybe they just
I don't see how Orion would need a T-Cog if he's just an archivist.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just born. Maybe some of the bots are born with the T-Cogs.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if they're introducing a whole different concept, where the T-Cog, is given to you, as an external part and not an actual part of their, biology when they're born.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like how you need to have, the. Oh man. Darn it. I'm having an interesting right now.
What? What's wrong?
Something has slipped on her mind.
Yeah. God, why are words not working?
Hold on, try and
Come
describe
on,
it.
brain.
Maybe I can help you.
I know what it is, but I don't know the title. What helps them combine?
Describe the thing. Let me try to help you. Describe the thing.
Wait,
What helps bots combine into one big bot?
the
Combiner?
combination spark
Combination
or combination cog?
Oh, no. The Enigma. The Enigma of combination.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you were going the relic route. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like okay, you know how you can only combine if you have an enigma of combination, like how they did in the Unicron trilogy, where that's a thing that literally anybody can have, instead of just being
Sorry. The Unicron trilogy fan of me. That's not the enigma. That's the combination spark in the Unicron trilogy.
Oh.
The Enigma
Okay, well,
only appeared in the Prime Wars trilogy cartoons and Cyberverse.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But,
I mean, what I'm trying to say is that, you literally need that in order to, combine. So, so I feel like that's like a similar concept, that they're going by, but that's kind of a weird route because we always know that the T cog, is literally a part of their bodies when they're born. It's not like something that they can just get and attach to themselves and use for a purpose.
they could totally do a 180 and be like, hey, every Cybertronian that's on the planet, guess what? Doesn't have a T-Cog. Unless they're like a higher cast member, like a high council member or something.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where they do like shadow play or something, where it's like they remove T-Cogs.
Yeah, or it's kind of like a sort of like a classist thing.
Yeah.
And maybe when Orion Pax becomes Optimus Prime, he's going to recruit many Autobots and give them the powers of the T-Cog. So,
which, by the way,
so
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. So if they are going to do the concept of where the T-Cog, is a separate part, of a Cybertronian, and they have to, acquire it physically, how are they going to go about, future Cybertronians? Do they have to get it separately, or are they going to be born with it?
That's a good question. That's a good point.
Are they going to give every single Cybertronian, in the war a T-Cog? Because we saw so many bots transforming. Does that mean everyone can suddenly in the future?
Maybe
in the future, maybe.
All right. So what were you going to say?
It is kind of like it does kind of make you scratch your head and wonder why are these 4 specific protagonists, these characters, are the only ones without T-Cogs?
We technically saw this idea back in Transformers Energon with the Wing Saber or Wing Dagger. I don't
Yeah,
know
Wing Dagger and then reformatted into Wing Saber.
Yeah, and he somehow is able to transform. And yet in his Wing Dagger form, he couldn't transform at all.
It was kind of like that with a lot of the generic bots, because there was one episode of Energon where they were on the planet. I think it was actually the episode literally called Galvatron. There were Autobot reinforcements coming on the way. Scorponok shot him out of the sky. The second dude transformed, and he just looked like a regular generic Autobot.
Yeah.
It also could have been budget, and it also could have been we're lazy. We don't want to give them a mode.
Maybe it could have been budget. Yeah. But anyway.
Okay. So what were you going to say? TFA.
Okay. Yeah.
Legit. Oh wait. Oh no. It actually does tie back into this. I was gonna say it's crazy how many cameos we might be seeing so far in this alone. This might be a whole across the Spider-Verse type thing. Cause people were pointing out left and right. Oh. That green-looking female character on the upper left looks like Moonracer. The 2 next to each other near the middle, Sideswipe or Sunstreaker and I don't know, Jazz. Someone said that Wheeljack is the one coming out of the train. Someone said that Brawn is carrying one of the boxes. Hound is the one carrying the one behind him. I don't know who the red guy is. I want to say maybe Cliffjumper.
Honestly, anything could go in this film.
I mean, that could be RC, pre-Rise of the Beast look,
Is that red or is that pink?
Who knows?
She
Like,
was red in
seriously?
Rise of the Beast. RC was red in Rise of the Beast, so
That's true.
Mm.
so it could be RC.
Well,
But
okay,
who
well, we'll see.
the heck is this guy?
He's got wheels on his feet. Maybe Jazz?
That could be
Yeah,
Jazz,
is that a Mirage?
or it could be Mirage.
Mirage, yeah.
Maybe Mirage, but maybe this is Jazz. I'm not sure, but it looks like dark green, so like very dark
Ah.
green.
Could be. Ah, jeez. There's too many like variables.
Oh, actually, no. I take back the red one. I think it might be Sideswipe.
Oh,
It could
maybe
be.
it could be. It could
But then we're
be.
Sunstreaker.
Which means this will be the first time we'll be seeing Sideswipe and Sunstreaker on screen together since 1984.
I hope.
If this is Sunstreaker, why is he so bulky?
Ugh.
I don't know.
He's
But again, there's
so,
too many variables. Until like
Yeah,
I
he's
actually
so-
see the film and get some name drops, and I'm not saying anything about who's who.
he's so buffed up. Like what? I'm trying to think of another yellow character. Or orangish yellowish character.
Huffer?
Yeah. Could be
Oh,
Huffer.
he's a bit big. Yeah, and Huffer, he a little dude.
Oh yeah.
He a mini bot man.
Maybe it's Grapple. Who knows?
Ooh,
Ooh,
It could be Grapple.
kind of like
maybe.
Dude.
that.
It could be. Hence the big
It could.
size. I mean, and this is definitely Wheeljack because you can
That
see
has
the
to be
ears.
Wheeljack.
Yeah, they can see the ears plainly visible.
I love
love
his
it.
ear fins.
You can see a little bit of the green on his chest right there and the red knees.
Yeah.
So,
I'm pretty
that's-
sure that's Braun, though. You cannot mistake that army green Autobot with the yellowish chest. Like, that has to be Braun.
Yeah, and then this guy is Hound. That has to be Hound. Yeah, that's definitely Hound. I'm pretty sure it's Hound. But yeah, so a lot of interesting characters that we're gonna know. I'm gonna see. And so before he was Optimus Prime, he was Orion Pax. There we go. We have Alita 1 looking
But
gorgeous.
like here's my question. So we know that that Orion Pax, Minor D16 and B127, they're all waste management. Where the heck does Alita come from? Her role, what is her purpose, her job, in this pre-war Cybertron state?
That is a good question.
I could say
'cause,
something as like a misogynistic joke.
Mm.
She's a secretary.
I mean, it's just okay, every single bot that we saw in the previous shot, loading up the train, we all saw them doing that. But could
Yeah.
that be her job too? Because in the next scene that we see her, she's on the train, as it crashes to the surface. So obviously she comes in between for when Orion, D16, and B127 sneak onto the train to get up to the surface. So
She could be a guard.
Oh yeah, maybe she could be a guard.
she could.
She could. So you have young Megs.
It's funny I say that as soon as Nick says it in the freaking chat.
I
Yeah,
guess she'd
that's fine.
probably be a guard of some kind. She had pre-existing rifle combat experience, hand-to-hand skill. Hey, what up, Nick?
Nick,
I mean,
it's
she
good to
totally
see you,
could.
my friend.
I mean, because she, obviously she knows how to fight. Without, because after we see, her getting, a T-Cog, later in the trailer, we see her totally kicking ass with ease.
So, okay, so I don't know. Was that okay, JJ? I know you kind of have your thing with cussing.
Wait, I missed it.
No, okay, good. Never mind. No, Rebecca referred to a donkey. So, yeah,
What?
she was talking about Alita.
Oh.
I'll just say
Donkey?
it. We're not toddlers or children. You said ass. I don't know if that's allowed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not too
because she was describing Alita, and she was, she was
Totally
literally
okay. She was totally I'm kicking. I'm I'm chassis.
she was kicking aft.
Okay.
Their Transformers terminology, but yeah, no, I
mean,
see her as a guard. I can see that because the whole thing with CinemaCon, right, was that they got treated to a 9-minute clip, I think. And the clip was where Orion, D16, and I'm not calling him B127. I'm not sorry. Bumblebee.
Yeah, we all know
Were
his
on the
name is
train.
Bumblebee.
And then Alita was already on the train, so that's how they met. And then the train got derailed, they fell, and then
I wonder how Megatron's helmet is gonna change from black to gray in the film, because you can see this shot right here where he has the bright red eyes, he has the chin there, and his head is just a normal bucket head Megatron.
Well, it's possible that they possibly get new vehicle forms, or at least they'd or like their current vehicle forms actually evolve.
Maybe.
Optimus, actually Optimus in earlier in the trailer, like you can see it as pipes on his shoulders.
Yep.
Yep.
No, I mean earlier in the trailer.
Oh, earlier in the trailer,
Right
here?
there. No, a little further.
A little further. Ah,
Yeah, that. See, he has he has pipes for exhaust on his arms, and we don't see that when he gets his first vehicle form. So, when does this happen?
I think this
Or how does
happens.
it happen?
I think this happens when he gets promoted to Prime after he gets the Matrix of Leadership. So
If that's the
Well-
case, if his vehicle form evolves with the Matrix, then how does Megatron get a different form?
think-
with the current
well-
body type that we used to.
So we see it in the trailer actually, and I'm really trying not to skip ahead, but since it's just we're talking the trailer as a whole, we see them slowly change and evolve. Like it just their designs just kind of shift and materialize. So Prime,
after they get their T cogs, their bodies
Right,
shift.
but I'm talking about later in the future, for when when they actually become Optimus Prime and Megatron. That's what I'm talking about.
So for when
Hmm.
Megatron's helmet changes to gray. So
I mean, spray paint exists.
I guess, but
Also,
it's gonna
is it
be
just me,
very
or
exciting,
Is it just
And
me,
we
or does Megatron have an M on his chin, just like Earthspark Megatron?
Wait, is that an M? That looks like an
That
M.
looks like an M.
Yeah, that looks like an M.
Oh my god, it totally does. I hate
This
things
is
that
like some
how you
Magneto.
pointed that out.
This is like some X-Men Magneto bullcrap.
Yeah, there we go.
But
Then
we are going back to actually physically branding. I love that.
Decepticon branding here with the
that's
movie
sick.
logo. That's the movie Decepticon logo, by the way.
That's really sick. I love that idea.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we haven't seen that since animated.
No, technically, we haven't seen it since Prime.
So we see, look at this.
Yeah, see, zoom in as
Yeah, the
much as you
Megatron
can, and I'll tell you. Further.
That's all maximum.
Crap.
That's all I can do.
So, you see how it's kind of more wider and a bit scrunched together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's
So
no
it's kind of scratched
pointing.
and faded.
Yeah, and there's no pointy thing here.
Yeah, that's because that's Megatronus's face. That's like a tattoo. It's like a decal for him. And he's standing literally in front of the dead body of Megatronus.
Wait, seriously?
There
That's
we
what
go.
that is?
Yes. That's that's
fuck.
Megatronus.
Sorry.
Okay. It was an accident. Give her a break. It was an accident.
Calm down, TFAddictress.
Sorry.
Calm down.
But crap, I did not know that was his dead body.
Chill.
It's okay. We talk like this in text and we kind of just get used to it. Trust me, Angel, you're not the only one struggling with filters.
Yeah.
No, I mean, usually I'm good with that.
No, but you had that epiphany moment. But yeah, that was an accident. It's all good. Anyway,
Yeah.
that is 100% Megatronus Prime.
Yep. It looks like a disappointable.
Other dead bodies of the primes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made the
we
same
see-
connection I did. I said the same thing in his stream last time. What we are looking at, I'm going to call it right now. What we're looking at is 100% the tomb of the primes.
But if that's the case, does that mean Alpha Trion is the last surviving prime?
Yep, just like G1.
Crap. Well,
Yeah.
that is sad and
But
cool
so
at the same time.
if this is the Fallen or Megatronus Prime, that means the Primes are gigantic.
They could.
Okay.
They're supposed to be like
I mean,
giant celestial god like beings, so I could totally see them like tower
Well-
over ordinary Cybertronians.
I mean, we don't
Yeah.
exactly see Alpha Trion and our little squad that's what I'm calling them right up next to each other. So we really have no idea how big Alpha Trion is to the rest of them.
You do kind of get a snippet later on though, where you see Alita and B120. I mean Bumblebee. Great. Now I'm starting to do the other thing, where you see them together. Like it's a distance shot, but you get a sense of scale with them. But yeah,
Very
I'm
small.
100%.
Over here, right here.
B's just a little guy.
Because he always is.
flying. He is
I know, but
bending.
he's like
so-
smaller. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Alita's skinny. Holy crap.
Okay, yeah,
And
but
Meg-
in this shot, D16 looks taller than Orion.
Okay, so it pretty much confirms what I said earlier, where it was just him resting his heels on the floor. I thought he was shorter.
You see animal life on Cybertron.
Yes, I love that we are making Cybertron a techno-organic planet instead of just straight up metal.
Reminds me of Cybertron 2005 Cybertron.
You know, this animal life kind of reminds me of the Cyberverse unicorn.
Oh, yeah,
the single horn or signal horn.
Yes.
The fact that we got a transforming unicorn in the Transformers franchise now, so stupid.
But I
and yet
love it.
we all accept the My Little Pony and Transformers crossover.
That is adorable, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
Of
Yep.
course it is. I'm just saying.
I'm both a Transformers fan and a brony. So
Welcome to the club, dude.
I mean, I'm not a brony. I just enjoy Friendship is Magic. It's a cute show. Anyway,
but
People
yeah,
are saying those are
animal
deer,
life,
those are
I
elk.
love it. I wonder if they actually transform or not.
no, I think they're
Okay.
just alien robot.
Probably
animals.
not though, because if we're going by what we see in the trailer, a TCOG is like a physical thing that you would need in order to transform.
Because if they do transform, that means what? Maximals exist in the modern era now?
I mean, IDW did it.
So, yeah. Then we see Prime and Megatron or Pax and D16 just wearing
Why'd you bring
jetpack.
jetpacks?
And he was like, "Why'd you bring jetpacks?"
If we survive this, I'm going to kill you.
I accept those terms.
And then you get to the Bayverse moment where Megatron does kill Prime. So
Or if you want to go even sadder, where he kills him in the '86 movie. Or
Uh,
Armada. Or any of the
Uh.
incarnations, because he's basically the equivalent of Robot Jesus.
yeah. I accept those terms. I mean, when he said that, it definitely sounds Chris Hemsworthy. But
yes, it totally does.
yeah,
There are a couple of moments in this trailer where we hear him, and I can't help but think of Thor from.
there's so many vehicles on the racetrack. Are those actually Cybertronians?
I would imagine so, but then that
'cause-
totally it comes back to my original question. Why do some bots have the ability to transform? Why do they have TCOGs, but then these guys don't?
It's a societal thing, much like IDW. Aside from allowing everyone to transform, I guess they take away TCOGs from others. I don't know, but I'm also not. I'm gonna give some credit here where credit's due, because Chris McFeely did his first ever trailer breakdown. This is during the Iacon 5000. Not this.
Oh
the
yeah, that's
previous
right.
thing.
That is true.
And
That is true.
the way that this trailer is organized, it's obviously meant to kind of like throw you off a little bit. So I'm gonna try to lay it out in order as best as I can. The opening scene that we get in the very beginning is not how the movie starts, obviously.
No,
I
Mhm.
think it's gonna be Orion and D16 have a conversation. That's where the whole line of like, don't you want to see more out there? That's where he gets a little mischievous. He confiscates some jetpacks. They partake in the Iacon 5000. They get caught by Sentinel or whoever is in charge, because Sentinel Prime does exist in this movie. And then that's where they end up going to, get disciplined. And that's where we run into Darkwing, and then they, throw him down into waste management.
Yep. You think Cybertron being techno-organic
Techno-organic.
is a reference to Beast Machines?
It's also a reference to so it's like, again, it's an amalgamation reference similar to how the designs are with how Cybertron is as a planet. So it's going to be a reference to Beast Machines. It's going to be a reference to Cybertron 2005 and Cyberverse and probably even other future incarnations. And I like that too. I really like that we're getting a more vibrant, full of life version of Cybertron as opposed to it's just a metal planet. Because what can you do on that except like the sea of rust and everything? There's not much. They're bringing in elements of like vegetation and growth. They're like mountains, What we could be seeing are like the Sonic Oh, I think I know what that specific location is right now. Those might be the Sonic Canyons.
Ooh, okay. That's pretty nice. But it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. And yeah, D16 AKMX is taller than Prime.
Which I'm glad that they're still keeping that, because I always liked that in the live action movies where Megatron was always bigger than Optimus.
And then B is a little man. He's a little boy.
I mean, I love how we always have to make B literally the shortest character, at least compared to everybody else.
Yeah, you can see this shot right here with a little one. Oh, they look amazing. They look so dope. I love it.
I mean, okay. If I may, becoming talking about Alita 1, her voice acting with Scarlett Johansson is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ScarJo being ScarJo, but I love it so much.
Yeah, because her natural voice is just so good for this kind of role.
I love the scene. I love the scene because he's like, they are like staring at something, and then Bumblebee's like, "Yeah,
nope.
we're away."
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out. No.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, yeah, but I mean, if I did not know who was going to be voicing in this movie, if I had to guess, for Alita's voice, I would have to say, if I did not know, I was gonna guess Sissy Jones, because literally they sound so similar in this trailer.
Yeah, kinda, but Scarlett has a more velvet approach to her voice, where Sissy is a bit more. She has kind of more depth to it.
I know, but I mean, in some instances when Alita speaks, she sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, JJ, okay. Why are you freaking out?
You see the cave right here? You see all the teeth.
And I have a dirty joke in my head now. Dang it!
Why does that look like a gigantic worm?
Oh,
probably is.
Well, that's where you were going with it.
Yeah, that why does that look? I mean, originally I wanted to go with the Kraken, but why the mouth just looks so similar?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep it kid friendly, obviously, but I was gonna say it looks like a giant butthole.
It looks it looks like a gigantic worm, like the driller from Dark of the Moon.
You know what would be really cool if they decide to do this? Because in the lore of the 13 Primes, they battled against Unicron.
Mm-hmm.
I would love if this giant mass was literally Unicron completely buried in vegetation.
Okay, but if we are going along the side, that Unicron is of normal bot size and is not planet sized.
Well, no, even if he was planet sized, I mean, so far from what we've seen of Cybertron, it looks to be a big place, but obviously Unicron's gonna be a lot bigger than it. But I'm just saying, how cool would it be if the tomb of the Primes was literally the inside of Unicron?
Because they all died at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love your vision.
That is actually pretty smart, actually.
How cool would that be?
But okay, if they all literally are dead and they all died a battling Unicron, it makes sense as to why Alpha Trion looks the way he does, because he does not look good.
Yeah, he's an old man.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a thick old man. Why he's so bulbous?
But I mean, literally, parts of him, you can see, are broken off. And he
Yeah,
does seem very, very old, like he's rusting.
His head crest is completely broke off on one of them. He has like growth and moss vegetation on him. Oh wow, he has like bullet holes and like scratches in him too.
Yeah.
Also, okay, if I had to pick one thing about Alpha Trion's design in this movie, why does he not have a beard? Why is his beard just a long chin? Why? Why is this happening?
Yeah, that's true. Well, then again, his beard was kind of part of his chin, like literally.
Yeah, I know, but it was actually like like long and stuff. Like it actually, but no, that thing is just like just a chin, and I don't like it.
You got TF animated.
To be fair, there are fans who don't like facial hair on Transformers, so they kind of
which is
no,
stupid.
I mean not literally like facial hair, but I mean like it's just like what you would call a beard like on Alphatron, like was really like just long.
Well,
and I like that.
It's his beard, yeah.
But I don't like how it's just that.
Also, Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Tryon.
Yes.
Perfect casting.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
Good, man. I can't even recognize Lawrence Fishburne anymore. When I hear the voice and he's out speaking as Alpha Tryon, I was impressed. I was incredibly impressed. They did a really good job with Alpha Tryon's voice.
Perfect casting.
Yeah.
Dude, when I heard that he was going to be in this film and as Alpha Tryon, I screamed so loud when I found out.
I want the toy of this version.
I love Lawrence Fishburne.
I need a toy of this Alpha Tryon. I need a new Alpha Tryon in my life.
Also, if you look at his design, you can kind of see like the lion head peeking out of his chest.
Oh yeah,
kind of. Oh yeah, technically yes. Yeah.
Wait, is that? That's not his symbol. Wait a minute. No, I don't think that's a symbol. Never mind.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Maybe that's just where the horn goes. Yeah.
Did he remove the T-Cogs from his fellow primes?
That's what I'm saying.
I have a feeling that he did.
Primes. 100%. This is the tomb of the primes.
But okay, all right. If Alpha Tryon is giving them the T-Cogs of the primes, where does everybody else get theirs?
Maybe when they were created by Primus in the first place. I don't know.
Then again.
Well, again, I mean, if we're going along the lines that T-Cog is a separate thing set that I don't think can be given to higher class and lower class cannot get them. Seriously, I need answers on how that works.
That cannon, bro.
The fusion cannon. The fusion cannon.
That fusion cannon.
Tarn, I can't believe. I'm sorry, my boy. Tarn, you got some competition, buddy.
Oh, it's so good.
This fusion cannon is very, very reminiscent to Shockwave's cannon in the video games.
From Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah.
I knew someone was going to make that connection eventually because I was like, it does look familiar. I had to rewatch it a couple times because I just thought it was like a flat one and it was like rotating or something or still forming. No, that's a triple-barreled fusion cannon.
Woo!
Tarn, I'm sorry, my boy. You got outclassed.
That looks awesome.
That's so sick.
That's so dope, man.
I also really like how when the transformation cogs are installed into them, like I mentioned earlier, these things just materialize.
Oh, I think this scene is when Megatron is evil.
Oh my god.
Oh crap.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, no, it does make sense. The whole color-coded laser thing.
And also his chest and his body, it's totally reminiscent of how we normally associate Megatron as.
Okay. You see his design is all more blocky, and he has that design that detail from the G1 Megatron design.
He's also got the red.
He's got the red eyes. He's got the red eyes.
Yeah, and I think his head is gray.
This screenshot is from the end of the movie, the last portion of the movie, where Megatron is evil.
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 You guys would think that this is part of them, their bodies changing when they get their T-Cogs. No. This is from the last portion of the movie.
Or at least when we see B16 become Megatron.
Yeah.
However that's going to be. Whether it happened in the beginning or the end, we don't know. Either way, this is cool. But they're totally throwing you off.
Yeah,
Yep.
they are 100% throwing you off.
Yep.
I thought it was just still him forming after getting the T-Cog. No, that's
I know.
clever.
Yeah, because I think in a shot that's a couple seconds after this, I think when the Quintessons show up, I'll bring it up when we actually see it. See, his horns did get bigger.
Oh, look at him! Look at Pax. He has tiny little smokestacks.
Our little boy's growing up. I'm so proud of him.
He has tiny smokestacks. Oh, look at him! I mean,
Yeah.
this is still his body before he reformatted. You got
I
tiny
just realized how
smokestacks.
big Orion's nose is.
Yeah.
Got a big
Yeah,
old
it's like-
schnoz.
And there we go.
Okay,
There we have
yeah,
that.
see. We do not see the fusion cannon in this shot.
No, we don't see it.
He still keeps the Megatronus logo though.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, the T-Kong, I think just gives them the ability to gain a vehicle form. It doesn't
I
necessarily
know, but,
change their bodies completely.
No, I know, but it's still cool to point out that's actually they're still keeping that and carrying it over.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah,
these
they look
designs.
awesome. They look great. They look fantastic.
Bumblebee doesn't look as much as a Bionicle anymore though.
No,
He
I'm
looks
kind of
more
sad
like
that they lose that.
He looks more like the design that we saw in the beginning of the Bumblebee movie.
He also looks like something else that I just don't want to mention because I hate that thing to very existence. And someone pointed it out to me, or pointed out in general in video, and I'm just like, no, why?
What?
Wait, what?
He looks like his Fortnite skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does. But I don't care.
Yeah, I don't
I
really
hate-
care. For
I
Fortnite.
hate Fortnite. I do.
We all
More
hate
power to
Fortnite.
the people. It just yuck.
I don't care for Fortnite.
Fortnite, more like Fortshite.
Okay, you can see his smokestacks just compressed in there. So I think when it becomes prime, then they will pop out. So
What are those things behind them? Those look like gunships.
yeah,
they're-
those
they're-
are they're spaceships shooting at the four main characters. So
Yeah, so what, why they're shooting and who they're affiliated with, I believe that remains to be seen.
Quintessons?
I
Possibly.
don't know, I'm not sure. And Pax is trying to transform, and he's like, "Where's my head?"
I mean, I appreciate this. Even though that, I need answers onto why, the T-Cog, is for, some people and why it is
Okay.
for not. But
I could see someone make a joke with this because if you see in the live action movies, Prime always goes for the face of Decepticons.
Oh my
And
god, no.
he gets the
no, why'd you have to go
the-
that way?
"Where's my head?" treatment.
Yeah, but okay. I remember back when Earthspark was just in its trailer stages before the first 10 episodes dropped. I remember that TFA brought this up that we are getting a Transformer series where they are teaching the newer generation literally how to transform. So I am glad that they are kind of incorporating that into this into this new movie, because they're literally given something that's they have no idea how it works.
It's also a very reminiscent homage and reference to Beast Machines, where when the Maximals obtained their techno-organic forms, they had to learn how to transform like the very first Cybertronians.
Yeah, that's right. That is
The
true.
only difference is we're not going to hear these characters say, "I am transformed," and then
Yeah, I think that was kind of dumb.
Also, fun fact in the sound department on this trailer, the sound effect we hear when Prime or Pax is transforming is the Jetfire's transformation sound effect from Revenge of the Fallen.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have to watch the trailer again to make sure.
It's weird though. I don't know why they're using that sound effect when they have designated sound effects for Optimus and Megatron and Bumblebee, but whatever.
I mean, I would have liked it that they used the regular sound effect.
Now, see, okay, I'm going to say something kind of blasphemous here. I'm getting tired of that sound effect.
Yeah, it's kind of getting old.
Even in Earthspark, I don't like it.
Aww.
Make original sound effects again. I like that they brought back the Transformers animated sound effect, but then immediately we go back to the original G1 type sound effect where it's like,
You guys keep talking. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
okay.
Okay.
Wait, are you just gonna keep headless up? Okay.
I was kind of wondering if he was going to do that.
That is so creepy looking.
It kind of is, but I mean, it's just like, it's funny. We don't see like D16 like in Alita like trying and failing to transform. So I'm kind of glad they're reserving that because for all we know, Alita could totally like just like master it in one shot because she seems like the most confident out of these guys. No offense.
I was gonna say I could see her maybe get like the Rise of the Beast RC treatment, and she could have like her feet become wheels.
Possibly, because do we actually know, like, how, like, these two, like, how, Alita and D16 are going to look in their Cybertronian forms? Yep.
You mean they're
Their
like,
Cybertronian alt modes after getting their T-Cogs.
Yeah, you see Alita in the trailer in her vehicle mode later. You see Megatron in his vehicle mode for like a short snippet near the very tail end of the trailer.
I guess I wasn't paying too hard of attention.
I mean, to be fair, you only watched it like what, once?
I've watched it twice.
Well, I mean, even then, you many rewatches as it takes, you miss things. Like, I had no idea that shot with Megatron charging his fusion cannon was him being evil. I had no freaking idea. I thought he was just like still forming it and everything. Also, perfect song choice for this trailer.
All right. What song is it?
Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones.
Oh.
And
You
it's
should have
funny
asked my dad that.
And it's funny too, because I heard I was on Instagram and someone shared a story and that song was playing the day before the trailer, and I'm like, that's a good song. I hope to hear it again. What happens?
You're a wizard. You're a psychic.
I don't know what I am anymore. I know I'm not human. So I guess while JJ's away, we'll take some time to acknowledge the comment section, which thank you all very much for hanging out with us for a while. It's been a lot of fun so far. See a lot of the same viewers from the last stream me and JJ did, and even the one before that. You guys are loyal. We appreciate that. I love that almost every transformation sound effect's about the same. I like diversity in my transformation sound effects.
Hello. I'm
like
back.
as someone who grew up with Armada, that series alone had like 4 different transformation sound effects. I like that. And then the movieverse and the video games, specifically War, Fall, and Rise of the Darkspark, brought in specified transformation sound effects for each character, and I love that.
There were at times in the Bayverse films where they used the like Blackout and Bumblebee.
Yeah, they did it for like a little reference, but like they had their own transformation sound effects too.
Yeah,
I thought was really cool.
True. It is true. Yeah.
You were gonna say something, Angel?
I don't think so.
I thought you said something. I cut you off.
No, I think I was agreeing.
Oh. It's also a nice excuse for them to like really mess around and like experiment with sound design. Like that's why I'm hoping that the sound effects we're hearing in this trailer are not what's going to be in the final product. I hope we get more designated sound effects. I hope we don't have a lot of reuse stuff. And if we do get reuse stuff, do it like Rise of the Darkspark. Do it like Rise of the Beast and have it where it's like Bumblebee has his movieverse sound effect. Have it where Optimus has his movieverse sound effects. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Keep that, because that's a really cool thing.
This is a really funny scene in here.
Yeah, like I need wheels, and then he crashes, and then suddenly pop out and like woo!
When he transforms, when it transforms into vehicle mode, like his arms are sticking out.
I need wheels.
Don't know wheels. I need wheels.
I need wheels. I need wheels. And he just crash lands, and then we cut to these two just surprised, but this is a different scene altogether. And then his wheels pop out like, woo! I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah.
Christopher, also true. I completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Beast Wars had different.
Very good observation there, and thank you for catching that. Because I forgot. But yeah, Beast Wars as well.
Unfortunately, Kingdom, the Beast Wars characters in Kingdom, they use the normal.
Yeah, the whole. Why? Why?
Why, man? I mean, why? It's just why? Why would they use the same sound effects in the Kingdom series for the Beast Wars characters? That's just weird. That's just no. I mean, Beast Machines had its own transformation sound effects, so
They had weird sound effects. Some of them even switched. Like when Black Arachnia terrorized, when she was a Predacon, she had like that air sucking in sound effect for her transformation. And then in Beast Machines, Night Scream. I had to think for a minute.
Night Scream, yeah,
Night Scream had that sound effect, and it's like, wait a minute, but that was Black Arachnia. What are you doing?
So, yep. Energon was hella repetitive with that one transformation sound effect. It was everywhere.
I hate that sound effect. It doesn't sound like a transforming sound effect. It sounds like you're like futuristic. It sounds like a futuristic alarm clock going off.
It's
like, shut up. I hate that sound. And when they introduced it in Armada and the Unicron battles, oh, that bothered me. It's like, why? Why are you now introducing this new sound effect whenever you had the perfect one with that hydraulic sound effect in the first 2 seasons? Why'd you ruin it? I'm sorry, I'm passionate about this.
With those, oh, that's the Quintesson chips.
Make transformation sound effects diverse again. Okay,
Really?
Sorry, I was AFK for a second.
Plans on Cybertron. Really cool. I like that. Oh, look at the look at that. That looks like eyes.
The
Are those
Quintesson chip.
optics?
It could just be
That's
like,
the
like
design.
Search things.
Look at that. That's the design.
Okay,
of the
I'm not gonna
Quintesson.
lie. The
That's
design
creepy.
kind of messes with me a bit. And it might be like my tryptolophobia or whatever, fear of holes, but like those veins, man, those are creepy looking.
Yeah,
Those are
very creepy
organic.
looking. You know what else this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Crab King from Aquaman 2.
The Crab King?
He has claws and he has a trident.
Wait, that's an actual character in the DC universe?
Yep.
I did not know this.
But yeah, like the veins look so disgusting, and I love it.
King. The Brine King.
Creep me out.
The Brine King. It reminds me of that. Reminds me of him.
They creep me out, man. Oh god, they're like, they're unsettling. I like them to a degree, but they're so, ugh.
It just goes to show you that, like, that the Quintessons, like, are just meant to be, like, just the ultimate evil inside and out.
That's definitely Sentinel Prime right there.
Hold on, you're going too fast. We haven't talked about this stuff.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
Okay, so that is definitely a Quintesson, but I'm also going to say this. For those of you diehard G1 fans, does that or does that not look like the Sub-Atlanteans from the episode Atlantis Arise? Like, the green...
Honestly, if I had to choose something...
Atlantis Arise.
I forget what his
honestly,
name
if I
is.
had to... Sorry. I keep cutting you
No,
off.
it's okay. No, you're okay, Angel.
Yeah, they kind of look like that.
But like, choose what this thing looks like. I would have to say that it looks like the bailiff.
Ah, yeah, the head sculpt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone was paying attention.
Well,
yeah, because it doesn't necessarily, because when I think of a Quintesson, they're mostly head and then like the rest of their body. But this is more body, less head. So I'm thinking that this is more like the bailiff.
I mean, they also got like those long snouts, and the way that the chin is, it makes him kind of look like he has like a very long snout to him. I was gonna say
Yeah.
maybe like an execution.
Also, the Beyblade has more tentacles. Like, like he has tentacle legs, he has tentacle arms. Whereas, like, the Quintessons, they only are more like, they just have like the head mostly as their body, and then if they have like tentacles like for their other appendages, but mostly their legs.
Yeah, because I don't think
Yeah,
this is like the. I don't think this is like the prosecutor. Actually, no, I take that back. It could be a prosecutor. This could be a prosecutor. They have like big heads. They have tentacles for feet.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
And the way that like
But
you can go to the next shot, but the way that he like interrogates Sentinel, I don't know about you. That's
I believe
can
this
see it.
guy is the one Steve Buscemi is voicing.
That'd be really funny, honestly.
I don't know.
Also, hi Sentinel, nice to see you.
I honestly thought that was Mirage at first glance.
I didn't know who it was, but then someone pointed out, it's like, oh, it's a Sentinel. I'm like, wait, it is? And yeah, you look at his design, he has like the Dark of the Moon cape.
Yeah.
I'm very curious on how John Hamm is going to sound a Sentinel Prime, though.
I hope it sounds good. Yeah.
Like, is he going to sound like a... Oh, wait, I can't say that word. Is he going to sound like a jerk, or is he actually going to be... I mean, it's Sentinel Prime. He's always that word.
He's always that one. So, but anyway,
Interesting that Sentinel looks like TFP. Sorry.
They're moving to this shot here. We have a Alita 1 and B127, or Bumblebee, talking to Alpha Trion.
Yeah, see what I mean about Alpha? Like, look at him. He's covered in moss and like vegetation. He's got like bullet holes and everything on him. Like, yeah, I genuinely think this is the Tomb of the Primes.
Yeah, definitely looks like it. I mean, we saw Onyx. We saw
Onyx. Someone pointed out that Amalgamus might have been in there. Liege Maximo was probably in there. Like, I am fully convinced that is the Tomb of the Primes. Also, Republic, he does kind of look like TFP Smokescreen 2.0 after he gets the blue and yellow deco, but he's supposed to be more reminiscent to Zeta Prime from the War for Cybertron game.
Yeah.
Because that's his full name, Sentinel Zeta Prime.
Yep. Except in the game, Sentinel Prime wasn't really a jerk.
Wait, what?
Sentinel Prime wasn't really a jerk in the games. So.
It's kind of a jerk to Megatron, but I mean, fair.
Because he didn't betray Optimus, so.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna hit the bed now. Good night. All right, Inktastic. You have a good rest.
Good night, Inktastic. Thanks for joining.
Night.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, man. So we got this shot of Alita 1 in bike mode.
That is 100% unused concept art from RC from Bumblebee movie.
Yep. Okay.
Like 100%.
And they used it for Alita 1.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I dig it.
So I can already smell a Studio Series figure being a retool of that RC.
It could work, though. It could work.
Viacons are back, baby.
Yeah.
Steve. It's Steve. Or as Emga always calls him, Gary.
I prefer Steve because there's only one Gary, and it's Sky Gary.
Sky Gary.
Not you two.
What? I need to say it.
You and Cyborg. What the heck?
I don't even know who Sky Gary is, and yet I support him.
Also,
he's kind of related to Die Atlas, I believe.
This is like total Black Widow vibes, this whole scene.
Yeah, I mean, like, if, like, it only makes sense that they make, like, Alita so awesome. Because she gets voiced, like, by Scarlett Johansson, aka Black Widow.
Like, she rocked that Viacon's world.
Yeah, that head sculpt was pure prime Viacon.
Yeah, I mean, just like literally kicks one away, uses like kicks up like on the gun that he was using, and then uses it to like completely demolish the other one.
Oh no, she didn't kick him in that first one. She like rammed into him in vehicle mode, proceeded to go to this one, transformed, did like a high kick, kicked him again, then took his gun with her foot and then shot at the enemy.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know. Like this is totally a bot who has who has training. So the whole
She's-
guard theory is definitely very, very probable.
JJ, I've been very considerate of my filter. I have to say it. She's so badass in this scene.
I think that
She's
works fine.
so cool.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
love
that's-
her so much.
I dig her. Then we come to this next shot here. So many seekers.
Let's see who we can find, because I'm pretty
That's
sure a lot of
Thundercracker,
people.
isn't it?
That is
That's Thundercracker.
100% Thundercracker.
Is that
Oh,
Slipstream?
I hope I get my
Oh, green?
Thundercracker.
That's Slipstream.
That might be Slipstream, or it could be an homage to Shatterglass Jetfire.
And
he was
we
also
see
purple and
here,
green.
we see got orange wings. Is that Dirge?
I want to say maybe even. Actually, it might be Nova Storm.
It could be. Where's Skywarp? Do you see Skywarp in here?
Wait,
Black and purple, right here. This guy.
maybe. I don't know who the dude on the left is. Wait, the dude on the left in the middle.
Right here?
No, in the middle.
No, here.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I can't
I
tell
have
if
no
that's a conehead or if that's a regular. Actually, it looks like a conehead.
Could be Thrust.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Ramjet?
Okay.
No, Ramjet's I think the guy in the dead
No,
middle,
no,
the
it's
red
not
one.
Ramjet, no. Who's this guy on the right? Is that Acid Storm?
No, that's Dirge.
Oh, that's Dirge. Are you sure?
Yeah, he has a conehead.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know who
So-
the red dude is. I want to say it might be Ramjet or it might be. Actually, it could be Thrust, but someone also said it
Wait.
could be Red Wing,
Oh yeah, it could be Red Wing.
which I hope it is Red Wing because that'd be cool to see him in something.
Yeah. That's a lot of Seekers, man. That's a lot of Seekers.
They're all gonna die.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, what is this scene happening here? What's going on?
So I'm gonna say this because that area is gated off and everything. I want to say that's the Gladiator Arena that's in Kaon.
Hmm. Yeah, I really love how Cybertron is like techno-organic with all these plants growing. I love it. I'm really loving it. And then we see
Arachnid.
lady Arachnid. That definitely looks like Arachnid.
Okay,
spider
I'm
leg.
back.
My lovely spider goddess. I mean, what?
And
We
yeah,
got
this is
Arachnid.
like if it's not arachnid or black arachnia, I it might be tarantulas or any other spider
No,
bot that we know
That
of.
is
No,
Okay,
this is
so
totally
again-
Arachnid. This is a female
again-
spider lady.
just because of the visual cues, but also because I know things. I can confirm 100% that's Arachnid. That is Transformers Prime Arachnid.
They finally put Arachnid in the movie. And then we got the
Starscream.
three Decepticon boys right here. We got the three Decepticon trio. We got Soundwave, we got Starscream, we got Shockwave.
My
As you, can,
my way.
you can see, none of them have Decepticon symbols yet.
Why do they got such wide chests?
Well, I mean, they got wide chests in other incarnations. Besides,
Yeah,
Soundwave,
yeah,
Soundwave
why does
needs
Soundwave
a wide
have-
chest
Yeah,
for
why does
stats.
Soundwave-
Yeah, but not that wide. That's like a rectangle. He's more of a cube.
Yeah, but
like
Starscream
they
looks
just-
awesome.
It's like they just
Starscream
took
looks
him and
awesome.
stretched him from the side. Same with like Shockwave. Shockwave kind of looks like his Combiner Wars toy.
Did they use
Yeah,
the
but-
Coronation Starscream throne for this shot?
Oh my god, probably.
But
Yeah.
it's funny. Like the colors of of Starscream right now, they remind me of Armada.
Huh?
Huh?
Don't they?
What?
I'm
What are you talking
confused.
about? No, I'm confused. Shockwave and Soundwave weren't in Armada at all.
no,
No,
she
I
said
said the colors
Starscream.
of Starscream. It reminds me of his
Oh.
Armada.
How? Because those are his G1
Oh.
colors.
How?
They are?
These are
Yeah,
G1
it's
colors.
it's just a red hue. Like that's not red
Oh.
on him aside from the chest. That's his G1 color scheme.
Yeah, you can see
Oh.
blue. You can see blue on him. You can see the gray.
Well, okay, but doesn't he have blue on his chest normally?
No. You know what this design reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of already 2015 Starscream.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, to answer your question,
Oh,
Angel, no, he doesn't
yeah,
have-
it does.
Yeah, he doesn't have blue on his chest. He has red.
And what the heck
Why
am I
does
thinking of?
Seasonal Prime look like Scourge from the G1 movie in season
It's
3?
probably because of the red light hue on him that makes him look like Armada Starscream. But no, that's a G1 design. Lovely.
Yep.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about the design. I was talking about the color scheme.
Or colors, I mean. Yeah, that's
Yeah, the
that's
colors,
G1.
yeah. The colors,
It's
that's
white,
totally
red, and
G1.
blue. Like, it's
Yeah.
literal American flag colors, except the only difference is he's a robo-terrorist.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah,
Also,
the
fun
throne.
fact-
The throne. The throne looks like the Coronation Starscream throne. Yeah.
I can already hear the subtle whispers, buy the toys, buy the toys, buy the toys, buy the toys. Also, fun fact, again, this is things that I know. Steve Buscemi's voicing Starscream.
Sweet.
Hope so.
I don't even know who that is, but I love it.
You remember Day Trader from the
Steve-
last night?
Yeah,
Oh,
Day Trader. Yeah,
no.
Day Trader.
Are
Yeah,
you
Steve
kidding me?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
so
Buscemi.
ready to drop something, but I held back because. But seriously, really, why?
Yeah, Steve Buscemi was Day Trader in the last night. So
Well, originally in the test screening, it was Tom Kenny that was going to be Starscream.
I don't
Yep,
like that.
Well, did you hear what I said?
What?
I said originally in the first test screening, it was Tom Kenny that was voicing Starscream.
Okay, that's even worse.
You don't like animated Starscream?
I hate animated Starscream. It was thanks to that is what showed my hate for the character as a whole.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So you being an animated purist, basically, or an animated enthusiast, sorry. The one character and the voice actor that you met, you don't like his character or his voice?
No, I hate it because he's basically trying to sound like evil SpongeBob, and it doesn't work.
Ahoy, Megatron, I'm ready to take over the world.
That actually wasn't bad. But no,
Starscream,
oh
what are you
god,
doing
I
with 3 quarters? I'm
hated,
gonna
like, you
have
know,
my
Tom, like, I hated, like, an animated Starscream. I hate him with all that I am.
I'm sorry, you never liked Tom Kenny's voice as Starscream. I thought it was well done.
Oh, like, his
I mean,
voice acting is phenomenal, but I hate his character.
Ah, okay, that makes more sense then.
But yes,
So
his voice
he-
is very
wait.
annoying. But that's
So
exactly what
he's
makes it
the
so
one-
good.
He's the one to staple in your hate for Starscream. After
Yes.
all these years and all these iterations, when I got you to watch Transformers Prime and I was asking you about Starscream, you still said you hate him. But as soon as you watched Armada, that's when you fell in love with Starscream.
Because he actually had a personality outside of, like, you know, wanting to, like, overthrow Megatron.
I hate how similar that is. Because I didn't like animated Starscream that much. I still liked him after a couple of rewatches, but I was almost the same way. I still love Starscream, but
Who
I
is
mean, like,
this dude?
honestly, like, animated like a Starscream, he had his moments, like, you know, but I still hate him.
Need to use the
Fair.
bathroom again real quick.
okay. Oh. I think that vehicle is going to punch us.
But yeah, I literally never told you that I was animated Starscream that, like, you know, that made me hate, like, a Starscream in every iteration, basically.
No, you just told me you don't like Starscream, and I'm just like, why?
Okay, I'm sorry that I never explained why. That was because of animated Starscream.
And it was because you said he was like a whiny, and all that. I'm like, but there's just one version of Starscream. It's like there are other versions that are a lot more competent.
I know. I mean, yes. I mean, like, another iteration, Starscream is a villain you love to hate because he's actually a good villain. But for other times, like, I just don't like him.
I mean, wait. So what's your still? Okay, so what's your stance still on Transformers Prime Starscream?
Oh, he's great. I mean, he's an awesome villain. I mean, like, the fact that he has layers more than just wanting to, like, you know, be, like, you know, leader of the Decepticons. Like, they give him, like, you know, this huge character arc of, like, you know, whether, like, you know, of making him unaligned. Like, you know, so I thought that was cool.
I already know your thoughts on Unicron Trilogy Starscream. I'm pretty sure we're both in agreement with Energon Starscream.
Yeah. I didn't
Thoughts
like
on
him.
Cybertron Starscream?
I thought it was cool that he was a ghost in a fire dimension.
True.
But seriously, Because I mean, like as Agent Fowler, like from Prime, like puts, like describes, like Prime Starscream. We don't know whether like it's Megatron's job or his favor that Starscream wants more. So
I feel like this
Not
is
to
going to
mention
be
that
easy. Sorry.
not to mention that like that Steve Bloom like does an amazing job voicing Prime Starscream.
So much so he came back for Earthspark. God, I'm so happy he came back for Earthspark.
Please let Steve Bloom like be on the official voice of Starscream now.
So, wait, have you watched the Prime Wars trilogy or no?
Yes. I say that like a
Not
question because I can't remember.
Not the War for Cybertron one, the Prime Wars trilogy, the one from Machinima.
I know I know the other one. That's it's like a 3D animated. It had a Windblade in it.
Yep.
Starscream appeared as a ghost and I think became Triptychon.
Good memory.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just guessing.
Bye bye Republic. I don't know why my tongue stopped working there. But anyway, bye bye Republic.
Take care,
see you,
Republic.
man.
Bye.
See you, man. Okay, who's this? Who's this golden dude?
I think it's just some sort of elite Viacon, like maybe an elite guard.
He looks
I
like
thought it was Bumblebee.
I mean, it would make sense. He has wings.
Yeah, because he's a bee.
It looks like an Ace Viacon.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Then we got
Hayden,
Eric.
you beautiful
Popper.
person. Yes, I agree 100%. We need Armada Starscream back.
You mean like the concept of the character, or like or actually
character.
Armada?
Both.
Both. Yeah.
Michael
I'm okay with
Dobson
that.
needs to come back to Transformers.
Look at that. That's definitely Arachnid's face.
That is 100% Arachnid. Sorry for yelling at you, Angel.
100% Arachnid. Yeah.
You didn't, but I mean, like, I just thought that, like, I could bring up the concept, like, the fact that, like, maybe if it's not Arachnid, it could be another spider bot that we know of.
Oh, no, I was talking about with Armada Star. I could have sworn I heard you say calm down.
Oh, no, I didn't. Definitely not. I will never tell you to calm down, like, when you're being passionate about something.
Thank you.
Okay, is it just me, or is Bumblebee, like, pure gold? Like, he's not yellow, but he's pure gold.
Well, I mean, another name, he is called Goldbug.
Yeah, and that battle mask legit looks like Goldbug.
That's a reference. I like how he reacted when he got a battle mask. Whoa!
Dude,
I have a battle mask.
Yes. It's
He's
only
like, knife hands.
I got knife hands.
So,
I love how we just see a casual decapitation of a Viacon on screen in this trailer, like it's nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, like, we
like,
are supporting character death.
Like, what is this movie's rating? This is probably going to be PG-13. There is no way this is going to be PG.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have the
Like,
language
yoink.
for PG-13.
It's like you see the blade just slowly coming out, and it's like yoink.
Yeah, he just I mean, like he just casually slices off the Viacon's head like butter.
Also,
He doesn't even care that he just killed somebody.
Is this the first time Bumblebee gets knife blades for his? No, that's not the first time.
Nope.
He had it in the Bumblebee movie and Rise of the Beast. So.
He also had it in the War for Cybertron games and the toy.
I mean, in the War for Cybertron video games, it's more like a sword, not an arm
Well, in the
blade.
toy, he had the flip-out daggers, which are a reference.
Oh yeah, that's right. The original Generations toy. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we see Orion Pax is like, I can see that.
I saw that.
Did you
Yeah.
notice, by the way, that I mean, I might have been paying too much attention to his dubbing or voiceover or whatever. Not his voiceover, but his animation. They got tongues.
They have tongues?
They
I
have
did not need to
tongues.
know that.
They have teeth. I know they have teeth.
Yeah, they have tongues.
Teeth.
They
I
have
watched
tongues?
this scene specifically
Metal?
a couple times because I saw something glint in his mouth. And they're I think it's whenever he says, I can see that, whenever he says the word that, you see the tongue. It's interesting.
I did not need to know that.
That's interesting.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought it was interesting.
And I love this shot right here, like how Bumblebee just randomly just slices things, and the music just goes.
Oh yeah. I love this part in the trailer.
Property damage.
Yeah, property damage. And then Pax just goes like, "B, these are not the bad guys." And then
Why
the leader
did
one
you
goes,
Why did you kick open the door and break everything?
"Is
Why
that
did you cut the
no?
door down?
Is that wait a minute? Is Alita one holding arachnid?
I think so. Wait, are those ball joints?
That looks like ball joints
Those-
for her spider legs."
Wait, she actually have balls.
Yo, what?
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's totally arachnid she's holding.
Either that or it's a dead Viacon.
No, you can see the face. You can see the face.
Maybe.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it totally
I think,
is.
I think it. Yeah.
That's the case. Why is she
Also-
unconscious?
So someone pulled off her spider. That's just mean.
I hope they didn't.
Where else would they go? Those are the exposed ball joints right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if her spider legs were torn off, wouldn't that mean she'd be bleeding?
Bad face. Yeah, and then the
Maybe.
leader one goes, "Why did you cut the front door?" And then
Why
Bumblebee
did you
goes,
cut the door down?
"What?
I didn't.
No.
No, it was already like that when I got here.
No,
I'm
it was like
sorry.
when I got there.
Why does
Right?
Why does this guy look so familiar? Like
Why does he look like
head sculpt-wise?
Optimus?
Yeah, he looks like Optimus. What the
Okay,
heck?
that's freaky. He does. That's literally the face.
Unless it's tracks or something.
No, that's not tracks.
It totally looks like Optimus. That's freaking me
I
out.
mean that red face is very tracks.
Yeah, but he's like silver. Like that's not blue. Red face.
Maybe it's metallic blue. Maybe metallic blue. Maybe. I don't
No,
know.
dude, that looks green.
Huh. Who else is green? Who else?
But yeah, I love how they make Bumblebee just this unhinged little guy. He gets weapons and he's just like, I'm gonna use this for everything, even if it's not
Yeah.
for
You
battle.
You see all the slices on
He's
the.
like the epitome of like chaotic evil.
Yeah.
I would say
Bumblebee is
chaotic
like-
neutral, but sure.
Yeah, and he was
No,
like all
he's
like.
giving
oh,
he's giving into those urges so bad. Like as soon as he got the battle mask and then he starts seeing he has knife hands, he's going crazy. He's giving into that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and I loved how the battle mask is very B1 the Bumblebee movie inspired.
Someone says, "Why does it look like a
Kaden,
Power Ranger?"
Yes, that's what Caden says.
What is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's kind of inspired by the G1 toy face with the Bumblebee
And
head sculpt.
Goldbug.
Yeah, and Goldbug.
And I guess technically RID 2015 too, except minus the visor, because Bumblebee did have a battle mask in that.
He did, but
We
it
don't
was
talk about
more,
RID 2015.
It was more
I
to
like
replicate.
RID 2015. Wait, why
Why?
are you saying that?
Yeah, wow.
I mean, I like it, but it's definitely. But if I wanted something to be like a continuation, off of of how Prime ended, then it's definitely not what I would choose.
I mean, fair.
Fair.
They could have done
but,
so much better with it, but I understand the direction that they went. I do, but at the same time, it's like.
I mean, it takes place like 3 years in the future, so you don't
I know.
We don't even know what happened in the 3 years. So
I just like to imagine Megatron as a space hobo.
Like seriously, Megatron doesn't even show up. So
Nope.
That looks like Greenlight, and that looks like Mirage.
I feel like you got that from something because I could have sworn TFAddictress said the same thing in his video.
Yeah, that looks like
Yeah,
Mirage.
I can see that as Mirage. Greenlight, though, I mean, unless they're gonna make Greenlight a guy, because like that's, or maybe they'll make Greenlight non-binary.
I don't know.
I mean, technically, if you want to be technical, all Cybertronians are genderless.
Ah, there it was.
This-
I was waiting for that.
This scene was hilarious. This scene was hilarious. No, it was already like that, right? And then these two just randomly,
Yeah, totally. We don't want to die.
yeah.
We'll disagree with you.
I feel like it went on a little too long for the joke. Like if they cut it a few seconds shorter, it'd probably land harder. But for me, I was just kind of like, okay, you're droning on now. Just
Okay, I need
finish the joke.
to let me
Hmm?
play.
I want to. Uh-oh.
So I go back to, I need to look at the Sentinel Prime part. Where is it? 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 Where,
You're going too early.
Where is it? Okay.
Right.
Why
there.
do the wings look like Death Saurus's wings?
They're not. They're the Dark of the Moon cape.
No, I mean the wings. They really look like Death Saurus's wings. Like the design itself looks like Death Saurus's wings.
No, not really, dude. It might just be the position of how they look right now. But okay, so look on the left side of Sentinel near his leg, and you can see how they droop down a lot more.
Hmm?
That's the Dark of the Moon cape.
Ah, okay.
I'm pretty sure there's like a back view of him as well at some point.
You see all these
Those are
weird
Sharkticons.
Those are Sharkticons with the fins and everything.
Why do they got multiple legs though? They're supposed to have like 2.
Oh, tentacles! Oh my gosh, the tentacles!
Creepy. So creepy.
Oh, wait! There we go. There we go. That's the cape.
Okay, I see what you mean now. How they kind of like angle inward.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
It's like, you see all the jagged edges.
Wait. Hold on. Did Sentinel? Okay. Did he look down for a second, or did I just see a battle mask?
Wait.
No,
I think
he
he
just
looked
glanced
down.
down.
He glanced down. Yeah. You can see all the jagged edges. Yeah, it kind of looks like Death Saurus's wings.
I hate myself for what I'm about to say about this stupid scene. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Or Sentinel Prime. Where is that shot where we see Alpha Trion in beast mode?
It's one of those blink and you'll miss it shots. I think it's after the whole Alita 1 kicking that Viacon thing.
Okay, let me. Hey, wait. Is that Nova Storm?
That could be.
Oh, my laptop's dying. I'm gonna go grab my charger real quick.
Okay.
Okay. You can see Alita 1 just was driving and she's transforming.
Yeah,
There
see, 100% unused concept art for RC's vehicle mode. Like, that transformation is so much like the Studio Series toy.
Oh, she used the big bazooka. I love that.
I like the fact that the gun looks like it belongs from Halo.
There you go. Prime shooting, using his smokestacks to speed up. Love that. He's transforming. Yeah.
And he does the waist twist thing like every other Optimus Prime has been doing lately.
Here we got Arachnid. Ooh.
Oh, okay. So Arachnid still got transformed into a helicopter. It's just going to be like a Cybertronian one, like those other aircraft.
Yeah.
That's cool. Also, I hope you don't get copyrighted for this. There it is.
There he is. That's it.
Dang, he looks messed up. He's missing part of his shoulder.
Telling me that this was Grimlock, but no, that's Alpha Trion.
Who said this was Grimlock?
A friend of mine on Instagram.
Oh.
But yeah, that's Alpha Trion in beast mode, guys. We finally get to see a proper Alpha Trion transforming into Olma, and he has a tongue right there.
Yep, they got tongues.
I love that. Ooh.
That's a really good shot.
Is that Skywarp? Yeah, that's Skywarp.
He's transforming.
Yep. I don't know whether they're gonna make him the same gender that he was in Nurse Park.
Oh, you mean you think they'll make Skywarp a female?
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
I mean, Skywarp is sounding very It's very female sounding for the name.
Yeah.
Doesn't really scream male.
And I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. There you go. Oh, Battle Mask Bumblebee. And he got no horns yet. So
Nah.
no, he hasn't had the horns. Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping that that his little horns do pop up eventually.
What happening to Meg's
Wait.
leg?
Is he having a transformation malfunction too? Yep.
Yep.
His
Oh my
legs are
god, he
transforming
totally
into-
is.
He's having so one of his feet transformed into a tank tread.
Yep.
Oh no, it was like, how do we use these things?
And then we see B transforming into vehicle with arms sticking out. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I feel so bad
Whoa,
for
whoa.
him.
For a fully animated Transformers film, this looks fantastic.
It totally does.
The more
Oh,
I
there we
watch
go.
it,
There's Megs in tank mode.
the more I watch this, the more I'm like, I'm really excited to see
Oh.
the full film.
Okay, you see Megs in tank mode, right? But you don't see the cannon.
See Alita in bike mode. Granted, I'd prefer if she was a truck, but that's just me.
But you see it, that. I mean, you can see that Meg's he was skidding sideways, so he has no idea how to drive either.
Boop. There we go. Boop.
One of the few things I really want to I like about this whole trailer is all the actors are having fun.
Yeah, they are having fun. Where
You
do we?
can
Where's
tell Chris Hemsworth is having a
There
ball.
you go. There's this one
Yep,
shot.
there's Onyx Prime.
That's
Hold
Onyx
on, full
Prime.
screen it.
It's totally Onyx Prime. There we go.
No. Hit the actual full screen thing.
Oh. Okay.
There you go. Now zoom in.
I can't zoom in.
Well, either way, there's Onyx Prime.
Yep, that's totally Onyx Prime, and we are getting an Onyx Prime figure next year. So, yeah.
We're getting all the 13 next year, and I am so excited for that.
So awesome.
I think we're getting a few of the 13. We're not going to get all of them next year.
We are getting all of the 13. They are not going to tease us like they always do and have them. They're always about finishing lines anyway, so we're getting all of them.
Yeah, that is true. I think we'll only finish all the 13 primes by 2026.
I hope that's not the case.
Because we have Vector Prime coming out this year, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Cybertron Vector Prime. Regardless if they use the Covenant of Primus artwork, it's labeled as Cybertron Vector Prime. So
apparently for Vector Prime's origin, it's basically Vector Prime is a singularity guy. So he's like the same guy in every show.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Vector Prime, he's the same dude in every show.
So like Unicron?
Like Unicron and Primus.
Huh. Kind of like that.
Yeah. Because when I read the TF Wiki site for Vector Prime, all the shows that he's been in, like in the G1 continuity, the Prime Wars trilogy, part of Prime Wars trilogy line, and the aligned continuity, like in RD 2015, where we see him. Yeah, all of it.
Gotta be honest, the Prime designs in RD 2015 were kind of weak.
Yeah, they
So
had no
terrible.
color at all. They had no color at all.
My Cronus was the only one we got to really look at, and I mean, I know his whole thing is he's just a small guy, but like,
He had color at least. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like what, turquoise?
Yeah, turquoise. Very Moonracer-ish color. So
Oh, so like a seafoam green.
yeah. And I really hope we see what my Cronus' ult mirrored with a toy. I'm very excited. Very hyped.
Curious on how they're all got transformed, but yeah, I'm pretty much convinced that this whole thing with Transformers 1, the location of Alpha Trion, 100% the Tomb of the Primes.
Yep. I think so. I think you're
like 100% the Tomb of the Primes. But yeah, I'm happy we finally got to see something for this movie. I've been concerned about it personally because it's like this is a risky move on Transformers' part where it's like they're really diverting away from the live action aspect because that's kind of what's been going for it. And even then, the reception to the live action films, at least after the last night, have not been the best. Like Rise of the Beast performed kind of mid. Bumblebee did all right. Like literally, The Last Night is what almost killed the movie franchise for that.
Yeah, we don't talk about The Last Night at all.
I like The Last Night; it's my favorite.
Bumblebee movie actually did really well. 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, but or one moment they said 90%.
But yeah, it's nice that we're finally getting like a peek into what this movie's gonna be. I'm really excited for it now, to be honest. Like I still have very restricted
Hmm.
expectations for this film. But with how heavy they're going into the lore, with how the voice performances sound, with how the designs, the environment, the world itself, how lively it is, I'm very excited for this.
Yep.
Like this is going to be a fan letter to every single Transformers fan in some way, shape, or form.
Yep.
Minus Kiss players.
We don't talk about that.
Nope.
We hate that.
So weird.
Spicy with a passion.
Anyway,
Anyway.
yeah, and like I said, in terms of designs for the characters, they're definitely taking like previous incarnations with a new spin and like merging all of these ideas for these designs in general together and making like this wonderful amalgamation of everyone. Like, I don't care when anyone says, "Oh, the faces look too humanoid." Have you not seen Transformers Prime?
And G1?
This guy's 2015, G1. I mean, come on. You're not going to get live action faces with this. Like, first off, why would you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make them human, like, just watch, like, the Human Error.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But, like, I see people already, like, plotting this film's downfall just because, oh, it's too kid-friendly.
And also, I mean, have they seen animated? I mean, look at Prime's face in animated. He has lips.
And a big old chin.
Yeah. And he has a tongue, teeth, and everything.
I regret mentioning the tongue now.
Yeah, you should.
Look, I made an observation, okay? I'm not going to
I know.
apologize for it.
Just giving you. I'm just giving you crap, okay?
To be fair, when they do Transformers animated shows or movies, the Transformers will have teeth and tongues. So
They have to, because I mean, could you imagine what it would look like if they didn't have teeth?
did they have teeth and tongues in the Unicron trilogy?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
But like I was saying before, with like how people are already plotting the movie's downfall just because, oh, it's too kid friendly, too many jokes. I get you want Transformers to be like the DC comics, but for God's sake, let yourself have some fun and let the fun just happen. Transformers is while it is a political based war story on the society of Cybertron and everything else, and it's a revolution, there are still lighthearted moments. There are still moments where it can just be a fun slice of life thing up until leading to the conflict.
You see,
just because of this trailer. Sorry, I'm not done.
Okay,
respectfully, I'm not done. I'll finish.
Continue. Go ahead.
While it's a slice of life leading up to the conflict, Transformers doesn't always have to be, Autobots versus Decepticons right away. They're going as far back as to oppressing against the Quintessons, their creators. And I feel like Transformers needs to have more moments of levity like that, because like I've been rewatching Transformers Armada lately, and there are so many moments where it's just an Autobot interacts with the kids, like Hotshot's playing tag with the humans and minicons. That's fun. Whenever the humans are introduced to the Autobots for the first time, and Hotshot sees the kids fist bump, and then he's like, "I want a fist bump too." Optimus joins in. He leads. He's like, "Hey, Hotshot!" It starts fist bumping, and the whole team fist bumps. Transformers needs that. It's not going to always be dark and serious and gritty all the time, and we need to kill the enemy. You need to have fun with it. You just have to. And even then, what we're seeing in a trailer for this particular one, it isn't going to give you the overall tone of this whole film. It's going to show you that this is partially what you're getting into, but more so, this is a marketing tactic to help get kids in their seats. It's all about the ticket sales. because that revenue that they're making has to make back the budget that they spent on this movie. So they're going to promote it as a kid's film. But Josh Cooley, the director of this film, who also was behind Toy Story 4, confirmed this is going to be a serious movie with serious tones to it as well. It's going to be a film that anyone can walk in, have fun with, and enjoy. So to the naysayers and haters out there who are already plotting this downfall, I can't wait to see your face when you walk out of that theater smiling. Or whenever this movie succeeds when you were hoping it did poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Respectfully, shut your mouths and let people have fun. Just because you can't doesn't mean others can't.
Yep.
Or shouldn't have to.
Yep.
Enough said.
Yep. That's all I have to say. Yep.
You were going to say something, though, because I kind of sort of rudely told you I wasn't done. I'm sorry about the tone.
No. It's okay. It's sorry. No worries. But yeah, as what I was about to say is that here's the thing. I'm just gonna go right here to this. Transformers is made as a kid's franchise. You think that Transformers was made for adults? No. You look at the G1 cartoon. Is it serious all the time? No, it's not. It's not dark all the time. It has a light tone to it. There's comedy in it. Have you even seen Optimus Prime with his joke about, so, I mean, about the booby trap thing, so.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
Exactly. And then you see Prime just playing basketball naturally.
Heck, the Autobots as a whole took part in a football game with Spike, along with the Dinobots.
Yeah. That's family friendly. That's family oriented. That's kid oriented. And then people are like, why are they... like, really? But let me just say this: Transformers is a kid's franchise. We cannot get dark toned shows all the time. No, because if we did get dark toned shows all the time, I'd be literally bored. I would not enjoy any Transformers show that is dark toned all the time. Okay, like we got G1, which is very light toned, with minimal amounts of dark tone here and there, like with the 1986 movie. Okay, that was dark, I will admit, but it's still a kids show. Still a kids show. The Unicron trilogy, kids cartoons. Look at Armada. Very light toned, but
well, for the most part.
For the most part, I mean, it got very real as the episodes went on, like the death of Optimus Prime.
The death of Smokescreen.
Yeah, the death of Smokescreen as well.
No.
Starscream. Oh, here comes
Starscream's death.
No.
Yeah. That was pretty dark. Energon.
I even feel bad for Galvatron.
Oh, yeah. Galvatron as well. Caden says, in my opinion, Transformers that have dark tones are bad. I mean, not necessarily bad. It's just unnecessary to have dark tone shows all the time.
I wouldn't say, okay, all the time. I agree. Yeah, it should not be dark and gritty all the time. It needs to, it needs to be lighthearted at some points. Like, not every episode of the show or issue of a comic or whatever have to be all about fighting. It could dive into the character and explore them. Like, build a relationship with a human or maybe another Cybertronian. Have moments of levity. Like, let the characters just
I've seen
let the characters exist.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that's the traditional thing with Transformers, is that Autobots and Decepticons are always fighting each other, and new factions join and new elements to happen as well, and they evolve and everything else. But that's not what Transformers is all the time.
No,
These
or
are
rather,
not
it shouldn't
just,
be.
yeah,
it shouldn't be. Yeah, it really shouldn't be.
like, okay, I'm gonna say something pretty like ballsy here. I said this with G1. I'm saying it now. You are never gonna get a show like Transformers Prime ever again. Prime is done. That
Prime
era
is
of the
done.
Transformers fan or the Transformers franchise over. You're not
Yep.
getting that back.
Yep.
Earthspark is trying, but it's going in a new direction because it's not about the Autobot Decepticon Civil War. The war is over.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
focused on the family of Terrans, the new species
Exactly.
of Cybertronians.
Yeah,
That's the main.
like we're trying to grow, like not only as a species, but as just as as beings. Like we're trying to get past the war, but its scars run deep, even in the new generation, and I'm glad that we are addressing that.
It's
And
like
as much, sorry, go ahead.
people
DJ.
are forgetting the fact that when people are creating TV shows, they have to use concepts from their actual life. Okay, they have to use concepts from their actual life to to help them with the writing of each TV show. They have to do it, or else they can't come up with anything. Like inclusivity of the Filipinos in Earthspark, and then the family moments in
We
Earthspark.
got inclusion of, first and foremost, Earthspark is the first ever Transformers cartoon where the main human protagonists are people of color. This
Yeah.
is the first show to bring in LGBTQ representation, with Nightshade being non-binary. And before anyone comes after me, JJ, and you better damn well better not go after TFAddictress. This is part of real life. This isn't woke agenda. This isn't indoctrination. This is not hurting children. This is how the world is and how it's going to be for as long as you draw breath, and even beyond. There is absolutely nothing wrong with showing representation in the Transformers franchise or any fictional media whatsoever. The problem only arises when you make it a problem. This, and I hate to get political, but as far as I'm concerned, this is not politics. This is human rights. People have the right to express themselves how they wish. People have the right to ask to be treated the way that they wish. Still to this day, after decades, we are still fighting racism. We are still fighting bigotry. We are still fighting hatred.
We don't want, just to remind you, we don't want to mention those topics in the stream here. So.
Oh, we don't talk about those?
Yeah, we don't talk about those. No.
Oh, I didn't know. I was gonna only mention them by name and then just.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, we don't talk about those topics because.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we don't talk about those topics.
Either
we
way,
wanna...
though. Either way, my point being, it's part of life.
Yeah.
It's part of people.
Yeah, we summarize it as it's part of life. World building. That's it.
If you like it, great. If you don't, do us and those people a favor. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
The world has enough hatred. Go ahead.
Or better yet, just just don't watch. Like, why do you care? If you don't like it, then why do you care?
Yeah. If you don't like the show, then don't watch it.
All I'm gonna say also is this: if you don't like it, do those people a favor and keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
There's already enough hate in this world.
Yep.
Why try to spread more?
Yep. All we want is to have peace. That's it. I mean, okay. I will agree that the thing for Nightshade was a little bit forced, like a bit forced. Yeah, I can say that. But I mean, when I watched the episode for the first time for Earthspark, I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Move on. So.
I mean, it's like I mentioned before on my previous streams and on streams here with you, JJ, and previous discussions. Earthspark ain't the first part of Transformers media to do this. The IEW introduced like LGBTQ Transformers.
Chrome Dome and Rewind.
Best ship ever.
I mean,
Best-
doesn't RC technically get two girlfriends in IDW?
Is she?
Wait, does she?
Does she?
Well, I mean, don't we have Ambulon
okay,
and then
wait.
Greenlight?
I mean, it wasn't really.
Okay, wait. No, okay, I see where you're getting confused. Aileron was the one from the 2013 to 2020 run, and then 2019 run, and then 2019 to Figment, 2019 to 2022, I think is when it ended, and that's where RC was with Greenlight, and they had their little sparkling buddy. I forget what their name was. It wasn't Rubble.
No.
Dang,
But,
I forget now.
Anyway, so what we're trying to say is, what I'm trying to say is not every Transformers show needs to be dark. Okay, I get it. The movies and Transformers Prime, they are pretty dark toned, but still, Bumblebee movie and Rise of the Beast, there were some light tones to it. Like when Bumblebee was having fun with Charlie, yeah, that's having fun. And he was being adorable and cute and everything. So only when Bumblebee went into stasis that kind of got dark.
oh, there it goes.
What else? RAD 2015 is a light-hearted show. Yeah, I know everybody expected it to be the same tone as Transformers Prime, but again, that didn't happen. That wouldn't.
In some ways, it did.
It kind of did, yeah. It kind of did.
Megatronus's death, Megatronus's death, Starscream's arc, Soundboy's return. The one episode where Steeljaw's pack completely obliterated the scrapyard.
Yeah, that was pretty dark.
That gave me like Darkest Hour Transformers Prime vibes.
Yeah, that was pretty dark. That was really dark. And the Starscream arc was incredibly dark, which I appreciate. Combiner Force, when you see Galvatronus just punching Ultra B, what? That was dark.
I don't know if that's dark. It's just punching, but I get where you're going.
But it was dark. I mean, yeah, I know Prime was very dark, and I still love Prime to this day, but I don't know. I kind of did enjoy already 2015 a bit more than Prime.
It was lighter. It was more fun. It wasn't as more dark and gritty as Transformers Prime. And that's not to say Transformers Prime is a bad show.
Yeah.
It was just too serious, especially for a show aimed towards kids. I mean, for God's sake, the amount of deaths the Viacons face and how brutal they can get. I mean, literally, one of the first 3 episodes, Bulkhead rips out cables like their intestines. Or that one Viacon in Beast Hunters where, they're in a steel mill or steel field, like an industrial area, and like one of the pistons basically crushes his head, and then the screen turns into a giant crack. Like, that show got brutal. You got characters being shot through the chest and dying. Like Dreadwing. Skyquake died pretty gruesomely, if you ask me. I mean, dude had cables torn out of him in jet mode from Bumblebee and then crashes like half transformed.
Yep. Dreadwing's death was brutal.
Megatron's death, man, even for a kid's show.
Yeah. Megatron's death. Him being stabbed in the chest by a Star Saber.
In a deleted scene, they actually extended it, and you see Bumblebee thrust the sword into him more.
Ooh.
Yeah, B was not happy.
B was really angry because Megatron took his voice, and Megatron just, and Megatron got brutally murdered by B after he killed B for a moment.
Optimus, despite it taking a couple episodes, he died pretty heavily too. Like the whole Nemesis warship completely destroying Autobot Outpost Omega 1, and then him just dying in the rubble.
Yeah. But at least he came back to life. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's Optimus. If they didn't bring him back, we'd have a bunch of
And then-
children in their closets crying and screaming to
Sorry about
Hasbro,
that.
"Oh, they killed
Go
Optimus
through the
again."
86 movie all over again, you know.
It's like, you guys think the 86 death was the worst death. My death was Armada Optimus Prime. I had to watch my hero crumble into space dust.
Until he got reformatted in the Matrix. So
Yeah. Still wonder how that works, but whatever.
yeah, how did that work? I'm not
Anyway,
sure.
I
But-
guess the main thing that we're all trying to say here is just let Transformers be fun again, man. Don't knock on this movie just because it cracks a few Hollywood style kid jokes at you. It's just part of the pattern.
It's part
Just
of
have
the
fun with
norm.
it.
Part of it, yeah. Plus, we're trying new things, trying different things here, different designs, new designs. You know, just embrace the change. You know, as MGO said in his Tiny Titans reviews for already 2015, embrace change, people. Embrace change. You know, have an open mind. You know, just yeah, just give it a chance. You know, give it.
Just try to coexist peacefully because, again, there's enough hate already spread on this world. There's already enough segregation, and
I don't know
doesn't
why
need to be
people are like.
anymore.
Don't know why people are acting like the trailer is the first time we see jokes in the trailer. No. Have you seen the Ghostbusters reboot trailer? Yeah, that had jokes in it. So
I think it's just because they feel insulted at how kiddie the jokes are. Because, like, these are really kiddie jokes. You know,
I still laughed at it because
I
it was
did
funny.
too. I was just having fun with it. Like, I didn't expect Bumblebee to go on screen and be like, "Oh, I'm trying to think of a new nickname." One I'm floating around with is Badassatron. I'm like, where did this come from?
It still cracked me up though.
Badassatron.
And it was Keegan Michael Key saying it, and that makes it funny. So
And he was having fun with it too. It's like that's all.
Yeah.
That's all entertainment is
at
made
Disneyland.
for. It's just to have fun. What?
exactly, yeah. Yeah. Caden makes a good point. Beast Wars was the definition of new and change, like the Autobots and Decepticons becoming Maximals and Predacons. You know, and then we have the Viacons as a different faction in Beast Machines, and then we jump into the RAD 2001 cartoon where
And
it's Autobots versus the Predacons
and the Decepticons later on.
and the Decepticons later on. Yeah.
And even then, that was kiddie. Armada was kiddie. Energon was kiddie. Transformers has always been kiddie.
Cybertron was kiddie. Yeah.
Cybertron was pretty kiddie.
Cyberverse especially.
Cyberverse was kid version of IDW comics.
Yeah. Cyberverse was pretty kiddie, but it did get dark at some moments.
For God's sake, they brought in Tarn.
Yeah, they brought in Tarn. They brought in
all
the
the DJD,
Volcanicus
and I get why, but they brought in Tarn.
Triptychon was funny.
Triptychon just being an over-glorified businessman with a giant dinosaur robot mode was one of the most hysterical things I've seen in Transformers in a very long time.
Yeah, and how he was able to fit in the ship.
What are we talking about?
We're just talking about how kiddie Transformers has been before. Also, are you okay? I heard you like really audibly gasp.
Oh, sorry. My mom came in and showed me something. Apparently, when I was at Disneyland, like a couple weeks ago, Kanye West was there.
Oh, what?
What? Who?
Kanye West.
What?
That's cool.
The funny thing is that he walked by us and we didn't even know it.
What?
That is so dope.
You were like a few feet away from the guy. You didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Wow.
That's really cool.
So yeah, we were passing by some people who were kind of freaking out, and the one said, "I think that was Kanye West." So we were we didn't know until my mom showed me in this video from a person who actually caught him walking by them on video. So we were like, "Oh wow, it actually was him."
That's cool.
During my birthday, Gary Chalk said happy birthday to me. Wow. That's
Nice. I got to meet Gary Chalk. one of the sweetest men you'll ever meet.
I want to meet him.
I want to meet him too.
You're gonna be meeting Alan Tudyk, but I mean, like, come on.
Yeah, I forgot you're meeting Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk, yeah. You know, Alan Tudyk's take on Optimus Prime and Earth Spark, I thought it was pretty well done. So,
yeah,
Me
that's
too.
another thing that people like tying into the whole trailer talk and Transformers. One thing I get everyone's hesitation towards Chris Hemsworth voicing a young Optimus Prime, but that's what people fail to acknowledge. They just heard, oh, Chris Hemsworth is voicing Optimus Prime. No, he's voicing a young Optimus Prime, a young Orion Pax.
Orion Pax, yeah, Orion Pax.
Yeah,
His
like,
voice-
yeah,
his
I
voice
mean, like,
was
he's
probably-
definitely capturing the fact that, like, that since we're delving so deep into the past of, like, how these two, like, became who they are, that we associate them to be, I think it's perfect, like, for Chris Hemsworth, like, to be voicing a young, like, a young Optimus as he was Orion Pax, because, like, like, they're young, they're going to be stupid, they're going to be playful, they're going to be, like, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
The fact that Orion is the more mischievous one, though, feels weird.
Yes, that's kind of weirding me out.
But also at the same time, it's not really mischievousness. It's more so adventurous and like explorative. Because like, why else would he have stolen jetpacks to join the Iacon 5000? JJ, you're like freaking out. What?
It's musical theater related.
Oh, okay.
First music.
But yeah, like
okay.
everyone, it's funny how like everyone's like, oh, we want something different. Then the minute we get something different, everyone decides to crap on it. Like, what do you want? At this rate, it's becoming only Transformers fans can hate Transformers at this point, and it shouldn't be like that. I'm not saying blindly like everything, but let people who are like that be like that. Like for me, I like a large majority of everything in the Transformers franchise. I have little to no complaints, aside from like very minor things in the grand scheme of it. As far as the inclusion representation goes, as far as the storytelling and how dark and gritty it can get, as far as the lightheartedness can go, I don't care. I'm having fun watching these giant, alien robots from space who transform into cars and play hide and seek and commit war crimes, have many different stories and everything. I really think that people just need to lighten up. This decade has sucked from the beginning.
Yep.
Like, it really has. Let yourself have a little fun. It's not a crime. If anything, it's what keeps you young.
And happy.
Yeah. Christopher Sickler? I want to say Sickler. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I love Optimus Prime as a fire truck. I do too. I also got to meet Neil Kaplan, the voice of RAD-01 Optimus Prime a couple of years ago.
And not to mention, BotBots was also a kid show. So
I'm so mad we're not getting season 2.
I'm so I'm so sad. I'm so unfortunate. I'm so angry.
There was a cliffhanger and everything.
I'm so upset. They ended with the Sector 7 thing and not gonna continue that. I'm like, why?
Faded.
Hey, Faded. What up, Faded? How you doing, Faded?
But
again, but why are they not continuing BotBots at all? That doesn't make sense. I don't
Netflix sucks. That's literally the only reason.
Netflix really sucks. I'm still mad we haven't gotten a season 2 of Inside Job.
They are like scrapping so many animation projects. It's no wonder that they wonder why it's failing.
It's bad whenever your Netflix show gets canceled. The same makers make a new show, and Amazon treats it better.
Yep.
And Amazon is a multi-million-dollar Amazon is a multi-million-dollar conglomerate. Not saying Netflix ain't either, but that says something.
Yep.
Can you imagine if Invincible was on Netflix? It would not be going as far as it would be as it is with Amazon.
They actually just confirmed season 4 and season 5.
Yep.
Exactly my point.
Excited.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Invincible wouldn't get past season 2 if it was with Netflix.
I could see it do it on HBO.
Netflix
Max.
just I don't really have Paramount Plus, so I'm glad Earthspark is put on Netflix, and it has the whole first season.
Yep, I'm glad that in some countries it's on Netflix for people who do not want to do Paramount Plus or can't get it in their country. Period.
Invincible mentions. Rah!
Yeah, Invincible's like, bro.
I'm so
Invincible's
glad.
peak.
I'm so glad I finally managed to check out Invincible, and I fell in love with the show. It's such a great show. And
Invincible's
I have yet to watch
freaking
season
peak.
2, so
Yep.
nobody mentioned any spoilers. Okay, I've already been spoiled to high heaven and then a lot of stuff.
I'm just gonna tell you this: it gets brutal.
it gets
Yeah,
brutal.
so I've seen just from screenshots alone. I'm not ready.
There's one episode where you might want to get a bucket.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks for telling for the warning.
Yep. You need to watch season 2. Yeah.
I will.
It's very...
I just need to get the motivation to do it, and also where I need to be alone because my parents are very adverse to blood and gore because they hate the fact that I like the Final Destination franchise. So.
Oh, Final Destination's dope.
Oh, it totally is. But I mean, they just hate the fact that they always every time when I'm watching it, they'll walk by and said, "How can you watch this?"
Let them watch Invincible and let the same thing happen. Who cares?
So
I
there
mean,
is one...
with my mom, in the next room, and she's not even watching. She can hear it, and when she heard Adam Eve say, "You piece of," I'm not gonna say
Self-censor. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, my mom was saying, "They can't say that on TV." He said, "I know, because it's on a streaming service." Oh, they can do whatever they want.
Also, they could say it on TV as long as it was after 3 a.m.
You say that, and yet I see plenty of the TV shows that are on at 10 p.m. and they still say bad words.
Mm-hmm.
What? Not that bad though, right? Not
that bad.
No. Do you know that? Yeah. Have you ever heard of say original show Happy?
Isn't that the one with Patrick Oswalt voicing some sort of hallucinogenic unicorn fairy thing?
I would explain to you the actual concept of the TV show, but that was going on at 10 p.m. and they would drop the F-bomb a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so censorship has obviously changed.
I
guess it also depends on the channel
totally
too.
Has.
Comedy. Sorry.
When I watched Invincible, I had to go through a copious amount of.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just gonna say
yeah.
I've said it.
Invincible, they were kind of minimal on the words and they were minimal. Yeah, they were minimal on the cussing part.
Bro, I'm just gonna say it. Unless you're a diehard Christian or something, and I mean absolutely no disrespect, cussing's just words. It ain't hurting anything.
Besides, they use certain words in the Bible and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
not the extreme stuff, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but still a bit extreme, a bit.
Yeah. Sorry,
really
JJ.
nice
if we could have warned you that there was going to be swearing in Invincible, we totally would have.
Well, that's. I knew
it. I knew there was that in Invincible. I've seen some clips on YouTube, so
yeah. Because it's not. Because Invincible ain't aimed towards kids. It's obviously aimed towards people.
Yeah,
like
it's not aimed towards
teenagers.
Kids. It's teenagers to adults, and all that stuff.
Can you imagine if some parent let their preschooler or whatever watch Invincible?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Mommy, whatever that man said. Oh,
Invincible is way too brutal for kids to watch. By the way,
no.
The same thing was
even though it's cartoon. Even though it's a cartoon, it ain't a kid's show.
Nope.
Which brings up another thing that happened not too long ago. And Angel, I think you know what I'm talking about. Parents getting upset that their kids were watching Has Been Hotel.
Oh yeah, I actually have a friend who whose parents are I think actually one of them runs a church, their parents. And they were horrified that
How? Okay. How do you think that it's okay for your kids to watch Hazbin Hotel because it's just a cartoon, when the whole premise is that they're in hell.
And they said it's an American adult animated musical comedy.
Like, what?
Oh, okay. Kind of to bring up one thing. Okay, I remember seeing this like a couple years ago. That a parent was complaining about their kids watching Young Justice, that they were okay with the kids seeing such terrible acts of violence, but then they turned off the television at seeing a guy on guy kiss on the lips.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was like not to go there, but kind of to go there. Like seriously, you're okay with your kids watching horrific acts of violence, but then you get all homophobic? That is so hypocritical.
These are the same type of parents, I guarantee you, who would be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
don't play GTA because it'll make you turn into a criminal."
Yeah,
Well-
that I love that we have disbanded the whole thought that that video games make a person violent. No.
Yeah.
Can we, okay, we simmer down. We simmer down.
Yeah, we moved away from that one topic.
Yep.
She was only mentioning it once, and then we were going forward.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another
Yep.
instance. I
So
was trying to think of another instance where something like that happened. Okay. Out of the three of
So-
us here, obviously aside from me, who remembers the movie Sausage Party?
Oh, I remember it. I never watched it because it's not really my cup of
I
tea.
refuse. I refuse. I refuse. No.
So you've seen trailers of it or something, and you just don't like it?
Yep.
Or...
I
yeah,
took
I've
notes of
seen
it. It didn't really
trailers.
seem like my cup of tea, and it really isn't. So look,
Okay, so
nothing.
I've seen trailers. I've seen clips, and I'm like, nope. It's a no for
okay,
me.
so just talking about child friendliness and everything, right?
Yeah.
There were
kid-friendly,
parents who were
family-
stupid enough to take their kids to that movie because they thought it was like a DreamWorks picture.
Yep.
Yeah, how wrong they were.
They got mad.
It's your own
boy.
fault for not reading the ratings or seeing the trailers.
It's like that's one of the cool things too about modern day media is like now animation isn't just aimed towards kids, it's towards adults. It's always been like that. You got South Park, Simpsons, American Dad, Family Guy, one of my favorites.
Yeah, but now we're
Um,
actually bringing it back and and taking it up a notch, and I'm happy for it.
Yeah, now we got stuff like Invincible, Hazbin Hotel. I'm pretty sure one could argue Star Wars: The Clone Wars final season, Samurai Jack's final season,
How
like
about the
Harley
Bad
Quinn?
Batch? How about the Bad Batch?
Bad Batch, Harley Quinn. Yes,
Oh yeah, Harley Quinn. Yes.
I'm still waiting on season 5.
Are we on season 5? Jeez, I haven't even watched season 3.
Wait, is it 4 or 5?
Wait, let me check. There was a renewed for a 5th season. It's renewed for a 5th season.
But we haven't gotten season 4 yet.
We season 4 already got where Nightwing was kind of resurrected at the end.
I need to go back and rewatch. I don't remember.
I need to rewatch the series definitely, and also continue because I have not watched past Harley and Ivy becoming a couple and driving away with the cops chasing them after Ivy and Kite Man's wedding
Wait, you
got
mean after
ruined.
season 2?
No, yeah, I haven't watched the newest seasons yet.
Jesus, Angel.
I haven't been motivated. There's too many new stuff and old stuff
that's
that I need to
basically-
watch.
Life is basically just a game of catch up with television nowadays. But anyway, the reason
Yeah,
I was
it's-
talking about animation and everything, obviously, was because just because it's an animated film and there's jokey, kid jokes in it, doesn't mean it's just for kids. I was building up to a point, by the way. I want to make that very clear.
Okay.
So, like we've said, and to properly end this whole thing, just have fun.
Yep. Well, it's been 3 hours, man. 3
It
hours.
was a good
13.
stream, though. So this was fun.
Yeah, it was a fun stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we are going to end it here. But I still need to chat with you guys in the background. So,
Did we do something?
no, it's about something else. I need to update you guys on something that happened
okay.
recently. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed our analysis, our full analysis of the Transformers One trailer. And this movie is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very funny, and I'm going to enjoy the ever living crap out of it. So
Yeah, I'm really kind of excited for this film now. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like making all these connections and everything. It's like, holy crap, yeah, this is probably going to be like one of the best Transformers films to exist.
Yep, and the animation is beautiful, and it's just the
ILM,
setting.
baby, industrial lights and magic. I love it.
Yep,
They've
it's
been doing it
gorgeous.
since
So,
1970.
yep. So I believe that's it. So so what's gonna happen next for the channel is that I will do more reviews on the Thundertron, Gears, Concept Art Megatron, and Origin Wheeljack. Those are coming out real soon. I haven't filmed them yet, but I will film them whenever I can. So, but all right, that is pretty much it for today's stream. So I have been JJ Prime Reviews.
You're taking this outro from the scrapyard again, aren't you? Steve! Anyway, TFA1024, the TF Addict.
And TFAddictress 4891.
And we're gonna see you next time. Peace out to all. R1.
Until
Bye bye.
next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.